Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Good morning, people. How are you doing today? I hope you had a fabulous week. How was my week? I guess it was okay. It was fine. I'm still alive. I'm blessed. I'm alive today, so I guess it went fine. Here today in my Chicagoland, about 2 hours away from Chicago, Midwest, Illinois time. It is 9:16 a.m. and it's Saturday. I know it's Saturday, people. I know this. And how do I know this? Because my daughter Jasmine came home yesterday. And for those of you who have been subscribers of Geneva's Closet for a while now, know my kids, you know my children, and a lot of you just seen my oldest daughter. What was it? Sometime last month when Jasmine graduated from the Navy. Well, she came home yesterday and she's going to be here for 2 weeks. And then after that, she's going to Japan. I don't know how long she's going to be gone for, but I will be missing my child. But she's here, so hopefully I can get her to come on within the next 2 weeks, the time she's going to be here. My goodness, this chair is loud. The next 2 weeks, so then you all can say hey to her. Today I'm free flowing. Today I'm free flowing. I didn't even feel like putting a scarf on today. I just didn't feel like it, people. I said, not today. Even though I don't know, should I? Because today is the Sabbath. I don't know. But anyway, every time I come on here to talk to you all, I always do the same thing. The first thing that I do before I hit that go live broadcast, whatever button, is I take some paper. I take something like I have this and I put it right over the number. So I don't even know how many people is on because I don't want that to interfere with what I'm speaking about. I don't never like to see how many people is on. I don't need to know how many people is on. Whether it's 3 people, 50 people, or 100 people, I still need to talk and say the things that I want to say. But today is basically, I don't know, I'm just on to say hey to you all. I mean, I guess I could talk about the news, but it's so much going on. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet if you're not already doing so, because it's so much. I mean, I'm posting stuff on Facebook every single day. It's just always bad things, mostly bad. Like 90% of the things that I post on Facebook is bad things. And like I said before, I don't be wanting to post all of these bad things, but I be like, good grief, look at the world that we live in. Let me say this, because I guess the more that I'm with YouTube, I'm trying to figure out how YouTube works, especially with the comments, because I am realizing that people are, I don't know if y'all doing a little research on Geneva's Closet or if you just happen to come past these videos, but I'm noticing that a lot of you are responding on videos that I did a while ago, like even last year videos that I did. You all are making comments on, and I don't even see them comments. I'm only seeing the ones from the most recent videos that I put up, and that's on my phone when my when the notifications come on in the comments or whatever. But when I come on my laptop and I'm looking around, then that's when I see other comments that I'm like, where these comments come from? These are not the ones popping up on my phone. But Chad has a tendency of, checking my videos or whatever. I don't know. He just into the checking whatever. And he'll be like, Geneva, do you know that someone just made a comment on your video that we did like a year ago, or you did a year ago, or some months ago? And I'm like, oh, wow, like I didn't know that. So I just want you all to know that sometimes I don't see all the comments, but I do appreciate you all commenting. I really do. I appreciate all of my old subscribers and the new ones too. So I guess let me kind of sort of, I guess for the most part, go over some of the things that you all have been saying. First of all, let's talk about the whole Botham Shimjon situation. When I put the video up of the audio scanner police thing or whatever from the night that he was killed, when they're supposed to be doing their scan thing. First of all, I couldn't fully understand everything that they were saying because I don't know, it's just too many breaks and then that sound that the thing made. But you all did a fabulous job of listening to it, and giving me your opinions on what you thought it was. But I think, or what they were saying, a lot of you heard the girlfriend thing. Some of you heard something about that she was a security, something like that it was the security. So, because I didn't even hear that part. But for the most part, I think that a lot of you also said that you didn't even know if you can trust that video I concur, people. I concur. And then I don't know if some people said that it was just too many breaks in there, or you felt like that basically the video was audited. Could be, but I think that I noticed something actually yesterday because I was doing some research and some stuff, and I noticed yesterday that on that audio video, not the one that I showed you, but if you go to Audio Scanner, that website here on, I mean, that YouTube page, and then you go to that actual Bothamsham John thing, police scanner thing, two dates pop up on there. And I just noticed that last night. I think the first date say September 7th, don't quote me on that. And then the next day say like September 24th, I think. So I didn't fully understand what that was all about. So I didn't know if they were saying that on September 7th is when the incident happened, but they got it September 24th or something like that, and that's why the date changed on it. I know yesterday I posted something on Geneva's Closet about the Black district attorney in Botham Jean's case is worried about being elected and not charging Amber Geiger. So what I did is I went and found some videos that I found to be pretty dang on interesting, and also some information that I don't even know if you all know about Dallas, Texas, about the things that the police officers have been doing for a while out there. So I found that video. So what I did was I took all the videos and I put it together. So when I get done doing this video, I'm going to take that video and put it up there. And for the most part, it gives a breakdown of what this case has been about, And I try not to make it too long. People just sit down and watch it. It's probably about 20, 30 minutes, whatever. I'm just trying to give y'all a breakdown because there's so many videos out, and I know that I've done a few of them, and I don't know if people feel like going back, clicking on each video, watching each video. So then this one is just a breakdown of basically the case and everything. But if you want a full breakdown, because what I did not, I guess, put in that video is, no, I think I did put it in the video, the part where it says what exactly happened after she shot him, how she turned off the light and did all of that other stuff. I think I did include that in there. I think I did include the affidavit, but my videos that I probably did is probably a little bit better because, I like to act things out when I'm saying things. So that's because I need a visual. Like, I'm a visual type of person. Whenever someone is speaking to me or whenever I'm processing something in my head, I always have to do a picture. It just works better for me. If there's no picture, then that's probably why I ask so many questions, because I want to know what color they were, what size, how tall, what age, where was you at? What time of the day was it? What was the weather? What did you have on? Was anybody standing around? Because I need a visual. But I found this article to be pretty interesting, so I definitely included that in the video. And what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say some people said some things about as far as people asking questions or making comments on the videos about me and Chad coming on here and talking more about the things that we talk about. So that is because I'm a conscious person, people. This is conscious Geneva and conscious Geneva, and because I know they call certain, like, if you believe certain things, conspiracy theorists, and I don't even know if that's the best name for it. I could probably sit back for a minute and rethink about that and probably come up with a whole better name, but whatever. Conspiracy theorists. I think that I pretty much am. That's because I'm not easily convinced on what man says. Man always say stuff. Matter of fact, I posted this on Geneva, but me and Chad will be talking about that. Talking about, things that you all want us to talk about. I posted this on Geneva's Closet Facebook page, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, about that they are making mice now with two moms. So two female mice can make a baby now. That's what they're doing in China. In China, this is what they're experimenting on. Okay. Now, I don't know, people, the world we live in. That's why I post these things up there. Because if I find it interesting, then I just take it and I post it up there. Let me turn my comments on. Let me turn the comments on. and see what you all are talking about. It's cold outside today. I don't know what the weather is where you're at, but I'm so sick of this weather. It's about to get started. I don't have time. It's going to be snowing soon. Get so sick of the Midwest and the snow. Definitely want to move. Absolutely want to get out. Get away from, oh my God, it's going to be snowing soon. Do you know what snow, for the people who don't live in the Midwest, I'm a tad bit jealous. I'm a hater right now. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. Just, really, people out there with all that sun, talking about this cold, you got to put a jacket on. Really? A jacket? And we got to sit up here and put whole sweaters and jackets and coats on with scarves and gloves and boots. And then when it's snow, do you mean to tell me that I got to take the shovel out and shovel the snow in the driveway and up the walkway? I ain't ready about that. I ain't ready for that. I'm not about that life. I'm not. Did I tell y'all my nail broke? I can have about 12 conversations in one. Y'all gonna have to deal. I may jump to look at the nail. When I did the video, wasn't I on here talking about I was gonna save this nail? I said I did not want the nail to break. Tell me how come about an hour later the nail broke. So I didn't even make it to the nail place and say, can you like try to fix it or something? Put something on so it doesn't. It's gone. It's gone. Now I got to start all over again. See how long that take. Girl, Cynthia, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. My son is disappointed too. He definitely said he wants to leave. My son said, the 13-year-old said, I'm ready to go. Move me from here, mother. Why are we still here? I agree, son. I agree. But good morning, Shirley. Look at Shirley up and everybody. Donna. Hey, Donna girl. I didn't even know Donna was here. I had no idea. Jessica said, with the help of the same chemicals that change the sex of the frogs. Ain't that crazy though? Like, why are you even experimenting on that? I mean, them Chinese people are the most experimental people. And people like to say that they're so smart, the Chinese, Korean. To me, they're all in the same boat. You know what I mean? They always trying to confuse us with all of these different nationality people. To me, they're damn near the same. Now, I know that they would like to say that they're not, but whatever, people. Them Chinese, Asians, Koreans, Tabs, and whatever people, they, we always like to say how smart they are. But like I said before in some videos way, way back, they almost like too smart for their own good. What's the purpose of that? We don't have enough male mice, male and female, to make her. You just had to see, can you do it with two? That's why you can't trust them. But you know what I actually thought about? Because I think Jessica brought that back up. You know what I actually thought about when I read that? I was like, because for those of you who know me, know that I love watching documentaries. I will watch a documentary over a TV episode or a reality show or a movie or just a regular movie any day. I just love them. I sit on Netflix and watch documentaries and learn stuff all day. So I had been watching this documentary about food a while ago. And then we see how they inject the chickens and the cows and stuff so they can hurry up and grow faster, because ain't nobody got time to be waiting for a little chickadee to take the natural time that the Most High made for them to mature and start laying eggs and doing the things that man don't want to wait for that. So man inject them so then they can hurry up and get huge, so huge that the chickens are not even able to walk on their feet, so they kind of just sit in there. And then what did they say they feed the chickens? I think they said they feed them corn, and chickens don't even eat corn like that, but they just feed them a whole bunch of corn, get them fat way before the time, so you can hurry up and kill them and then put them on the market. So as soon as I seen the two female mice, I was like, all right, then, I see what this is all about. Y'all gonna start producing meat with just two females then, because what's even the purpose then of trying to wait, getting a male and a female and putting it together? Why do that? Just go get two women, cows and pigs and chickens and everything else, and then put them together and then let them. So we're going to be eating, people. Let the record show we are already eating retarded food. We are definitely eating. We know about the GMOs and stuff, genetically modified. We already know, but we are going to be eating some supreme retarded food after a while. And then we wonder why we be feeling sluggish and we don't be feeling good and we gaining all this weight. People got diabetes and cancer and your skin is not good and you're down in the because they are feeding us retarded food, and we are about to go to the supreme retard food in a minute. You can't trust anything that these people do. Anything. And I feel like they always go to the Chinese people when they want things done quickly. You know, they need someone to look, we're trying to do something, it's taking too long. Can y'all come up with something, mix some things up? I don't know what you can do. Just put it together. Just put it together and then send it to us. And and then this is how we gonna start producing now. And them Chinese, Koreans, Asians, whatever. They just be over there creating and sending it all over here. Okay. And then the United States just take any old thing. We literally take, because by me traveling, when you travel, just like they've always said, because I've heard this before I even started traveling, that when you travel, it opens up your mind and you're able to see things. True, because, travel to, let's say, for instance, when I went to the Dominican Republic, because I think I've mentioned this before, I noticed that, for instance, there's 7-Up, the Coca-Cola, anything, their ice cream sandwiches, people, their ingredients was different. It was different. And it didn't even say it came from the United States. Let the record show that it didn't mention anything about the United States, and the ingredients were different compared to ours. It was shocking to me because I assumed that Coca-Cola, it all came from the same place and it was sent, but I was like, okay. So certain countries, whatever, is not going to just allow you to bring any old thing into their country and just give it to their people. For instance, Dubai. Y'all know when I went to Dubai, I showed y'all a few things, but I don't even know if I went into depths about the ingredients on some of these things that we see. That's just like same products that we have, totally different ingredients, like chips, like I said, the soda, the water. They label everything. Ingredients are completely different, and it didn't even come from the United States. I was like, wow. So the United States just chooses to bring in the retarded stuff and the bad stuff and give it to us, where other countries are like, we'll do Coca-Cola. That's all fine and dandy, but we are going to put our own stuff in there. We are not going to allow you to put all your messy preservatives and ingredients. Oh, matter of fact, here goes something right here that I remember having in Dubai that even tasted different. And then when we looked at the ingredients, it was like, oh, snap. It was like natural ingredients, damn near, almost, kind of, sort of, for Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy, because we went to the store to go buy some snacks, and I think we bought some Chips Ahoy and some Pringles. That's what it was. We bought some Chips Ahoy and some Pringles, and noticed that it was a tad bit difference of a taste, and was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out, is it me or something? And my taste buds and when I looked at them ingredients and was like, oh snap, who knew? That's why I'm like, like, why do I want to stay in the United States, people? I mean, like, why, Yep, Cynthia, we are definitely, positively getting the junk here. And I'm telling you, if you went somewhere else and you took a bag of chips, some Pringles, some whatever, and compared it, looked at the ingredients and where it's shipped from, maybe you be partially shocked. You'd be like, oh snap. That's what makes me feel like I don't want to live in the United States. I mean, like, I don't. Where exactly do I want to go? I don't know. The world is so big, I haven't figured it out yet. But what I do know is that I just don't necessarily feel comfortable here. Now, do I think that everywhere in the world is going to be wonderful? It's not going to be any racism, everything's going to, no. I never said I'm stupid. I didn't say that part. What I had said was that I don't want to live in the United States. I don't trust the USA. I just don't. Been here for so long, just don't trust them at all. Hey, Reeves, Scott Becker. Wait, Scott Sykiba. I don't know why I got Scott Becker from. Hey, Sykiba, how you doing this morning? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Donna said that aftertaste on everything now makes you not even want it, don't it though? Don't it? Absolutely. Bree said, even the hamburgers from McDonald's overseas don't taste like ours. I went to Japan and threw that food out. I'm just saying, See, now I wonder about that because when I went to Dubai, because like I don't like McDonald's and stuff. Like I stopped eating that years ago because I can't trust it, especially here in the United States. But when I was in Dubai, for some reason, I was looking up restaurants on my phone, still on YouTube for some reason. But anyway, I had looked up McDonald's in Dubai, and their menu was different from what I seen on YouTube. They had different type of burgers, not the same type of burgers that I found that to be really interesting because I'm like, okay, so where's the quarter pounds? And wait, is that at McDonald's? Was the Whoppers, the Big Macs, whatever? They had different type of burgers. So I found that to be interesting because, like I said, I didn't know that. And I guess they just do things differently in other countries. They allow what they want to allow, but they're not going to just let you bring any old thing there. Tur said, Nick Roma said, I stopped eating fast food years ago. I hate McDonald's hamburgers, nasty. Yeah, I have to say something about that. Now, true enough, I have stopped eating the fast food. For instance, the McDonald's, the Burger King, the Wendy's, the Popeyes, with the chicken and the biscuits and the and them Cajun, them fries and stuff, and Taco Bell, I did like they whole Dorito, I forgot what it was called, the one that had like the Dorito taco thing, and them ample empanadas at and the Baja Blast at Taco. But okay, but I don't eat that anymore either. And Chinese food. That hurt a sister heart. That really broke me down to my knees when I couldn't eat Chinese food. That was difficult. There are still times that I'm pissed at them Chinese people for doing that to my life, and seafood, devastated, practically devastated, because I loved crab legs. Still, when I still see people eating it, I have to try not to have my mouth get watery because it just may get a tad water, and I have to remind Geneva, those are roaches from the sea. Roaches from get in your mouth. Remember them tentacles? Roaches from okay. Stop getting your mouth watery for roaches of the sea, Geneva. But man, that was difficult because I absolutely love Red Lobster. It's the easiest, quickest place to go to and get you some crab legs if you wanted it. It's just always one around the corner somewhere. Yeah, so it's not easy. And there are still days that I'm driving and I'm just disappointed with life that I can't even stop and go to a Popeyes and get me. And then I found out they got them $5 baskets. Really? They want to come out with the $5 baskets after I done stopped eating it. Very disappointed. Very, because I could have ate good, or what I thought would have been eating good, and then saved some money. Really, so that has not been the easiest thing. So I'm not gonna act all like, yeah, I stopped eating it, and it was nothing. No, to this day, I still drive past the Chinese food place and get upset with them. Get upset. There are times that I want to be like, you know what? They ain't that bad. Them Chinese people, I don't know if I really believe if they cooking with mice and stuff. I don't know. If they cooking with dogs, maybe they're lying on social media. They could be trying to get us to just stop messing with them. Them ain't nothing wrong with them Chinese people. They cool, but no, they not. So it's been difficult. It's not been easy. So I don't know about y'all, but they had the best onion rings back in the day. Stop playing. Hey, True Royal family, how you doing today? Caroline said KE seafood. That's very disappointing. Love dipping it in the butter and with a little lemon and stuff on this. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Just like, for instance, me changing the whole holiday thing, me not changing holidays. Well, I don't know if that was entirely difficult, but I guess there's some things that I still be wanting to do. Like Halloween was always I think I mentioned this before. Halloween was always my favorite holiday. So adjusting to that and deciding not to celebrate the holidays anymore, it probably wasn't huge for me because for me, I just don't have to spend money. you know, and if you have 4 children, then that's a lot, all these different holidays. But for them, it was, you know, probably difficult. I'm sure it was, like I said before, Christmas time and everybody talking about what they got for Christmas. And then, you know, I didn't buy you anything for Christmas. And I'm trying to get you to understand that these are all made up holidays to try to get your mother to keep spending my money for nothing. And there's no, and then what do Jesus, the Messiah, having a birthday, him being born, have to do with me giving you a gift? You know what I mean? I never did understand that part. I kind of went along with it, you know, robot. I was being puppeteered, you know. We get it, we get it. That's how, you know, it ended up being in the United States. But that really didn't make any sense to me. I've always wondered, why is it? So it's the Messiah's birthday, right? It's Jesus' birthday, the day he was born, supposed to be a special day. But no one is giving him a gift. Matter of fact, you done practically forgot about him because you're so concerned about running out there, spending all your money up, getting your kids and everyone else a gift, and is someone gonna get you a gift? Because if you don't get a gift and you feel a certain type of way, what in the world does that have to do with the Messiah? So you done gave him what, about an hour, 2, maybe 3 of your time, and you went to church. But really, for the most part, all the way up until probably the beginning of November, you focused on your own damn self. You, your family, gifts, spending all your money. You're stressed out like I don't know what, trying to make sure that all your gifts, all your children got an ample amount of gifts and the tree and the lights running up your light bill. What does that have to do with Jesus? What? What? I bet he's sitting there like, okay, it's my day, but y'all getting all the gifts. You're completely focused on yourself. So to me, that's just a totally selfish holiday, which it is, which it totally is. And like I said, and I don't, you know, I guess besides the, I don't know, because people usually say the spirit of Christmas. And I'm assuming once I really think about it, the spirit of Christmas would, I guess, be, especially for us out here in the Midwest, the weather changing. You see people putting the lights up, you know, tree time. It just gives you a certain feel like it's almost Christmas time, present time, the spirit of Christmas. Um, yeah, but I don't know what that has to do with anything as far as Jesus. Basically, I don't know what I was about to say, but basically, I don't know what that has to do with him. So, yeah, but yeah, Halloween has always been my favorite holiday because I love being creative and dressing up and stuff. And so I guess a little bit Halloween is still, you know, because I might want to go to a Halloween party, put on an outfit or something. But you can't do that. Can't do that. So, girl, Reeve said flat screen TV on Jesus' birthday, like Jesus is watching the TV. Like Jesus is getting a gift. Jesus is not getting anything. Like I said, people give him a few hours of their time in church and think they have done the most, as if as if he's stupid, as if he would go for that. I know I wouldn't go for that. I definitely know that. But you have to think about your own self as far as that. If it was your birthday, but everyone is celebrating themselves on your day for about practically 2 months, everyone has been focused on themselves for your birthday. Then when your birthday they come and visit you maybe for about an hour or 2. They don't really bring you none, but they come and visit you for about an hour or 2, and then they leave and focus more on themselves. You will feel a certain type of way. So that's all that I'm saying, that I know that the Messiah feels a certain type of way about that. And that's not cool. It's definitely not cool. And then I've always wondered what's his birthday on that day. And then when I found out, because for so long I thought his birthday was on that day. Like, you can say whatever you want to. That's what I thought. I thought in the Bible it has specifically said that his birthday was on December 24th or 25th. But when I found out that it did not say that in there, I was like, so where, like, so this date came from what, from where then? So where did we get this date from? So why did you pick this date? And then end up finding out that it has something to do with a Nimrod. Once you do your research, I was like, oh, okay, the plot thickens. The truth really, really comes out. So if that's what a conspiracy theorist is, you know, people say certain things and then you just don't believe it. Someone says those are chemtrails. The airplanes are flying stuff and they putting it in the air, and then you be like, you know what, I can believe that. You know, believe that there is a machine controlling the weather. There's some people like there is no machine. Who would say a machine is control? There is no machine. Oh my God, these conspiracy theorists. Well, I believe that there's a machine controlling the weather. You know, I guess there's people who believe that there are other people living in the world, you know, out there in the universe. Whether you believe that it's an alien, you know, like this with his ears and you know, whether you believe it's that kind or whether you believe that it's spirits or fallen angels. You know what I mean? Believe that there's something out there. Believe that the fallen angels done reproduced. And a lot of these people down here are descendants of the fallen angels. Believe that after that ark, after Noah's ark, everything did not get destroyed. And there are people still, there are things or people still out there. And time has went on and they done produced and produced and produced all the way up until 2018 going into 2019. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? Some people don't believe, you know, the Illuminati. It's like Illuminati, all the Illuminati. Especially when Beyonce came out with this thing and her little thing in her song, something in the Illuminati. And people's like, look at Beyonce. Even she's making fun of the Illuminati since everyone want to say that she's Illuminati. Look, whether it's called the Illuminati, Tuminati, Nati, or T, it does not matter. There's definitely something weird going on in the celebrity world and with people in high places, these very, very rich people. Call it what you want to call it. I don't give a damn what their name is, just as long as I know that something weird is going on. Because I don't necessarily even call them the Illuminati. I just say the Bilderbergs. That works better for me. Bilderbergs, that gave me enough information right there. Just researching that helped me with my whole life and understanding about what was going on with this world. So if that's what a conspiracy theorist is, who don't believe everything, like majority of the world, 50,000 people can walk to the left, 1,000 people walk to the right. I'm that person that's going to the right. Definitely is. I'm not going to the left just because majority people are going to the left. Because, you know, like everyone tends to follow themselves. I'm seeing a lot of that on YouTube. Oh, I need to talk about that too. See a lot of that on YouTube. People just follow what other people say just because. Just because someone said it. Just because. Let me write that down. What are we going to talk about this YouTube? Michi said, love your robot move. I think I got that from my auntie because she used to be good with that back in the day. Hey, Jimmy Davis, how you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? Yeah, something is definitely going on in the entertainment world. Tons of weirdos, tons upon tons upon tons. What I wanted to talk about too was you know, like sometimes I come on YouTube, you know, just because, just to watch stuff, you know, because sometimes I'm, you know, because I'm nosy. Okay, I'm nosy. So I come on YouTube and watch stuff, and literally sometimes I'll get discouraged from watching just my people because I'm not watching anybody else. I'm really watching the Black part of YouTube. Just from watching my people go back and forth so much, it's like discouraging because there's a part of me, well, there's a huge part of me that would love for our people to unite and become one. But the fact of the matter is that every time I get them hopes and dreams and wishes in my head, I have to remind myself that we are under the curses. So because Black people is under curse, we are, okay? We're not going to unite. Geneva, we're not. All of us as a unit, we are not going to unite. That's why the Most High said majority people is not even going to make it. And it's a shame. It really is a shame. I mean, I'm sitting here on YouTube seeing black women go against black women, black men going against black men, black women going against black men going against black women. I'm seeing gay men going against black women. But here go the tripped out part about it is that when I see some of this stuff, I don't know if people are, you know, I don't know. I be looking like, are y'all following along for everything? Like, how can a black gay man say to some black women that basically like down talking you, basically saying that, you know, I don't know, like you need to get your stuff together. Black women, you always mad and hating on the gay man. You know, why you hating on the gay man? What, you jealous of the gay man? You shouldn't be. And black women, instead of them being like, whoa, 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 whoa. Now look, I will support you, you know, for the ones who choose to support the gay and lesbian stuff. I will support that. But what I will not allow is for you to come down and say all black women are like that. No, not all black women. Maybe some of the ones that you are dealing with, but don't do that. Don't do that, because we, you know, we're all black people, and you don't have to come down so hard. No, them black women is over in the comments. Yes, boo, tell it. And I'm just sitting up there like, wow. Like, where's people mad to their own? What you mean, black women is jealous of gay men, gay men? You know what? There was a video that I wanted y'all to watch. Black women specifically. Black women. It was an interview, but I looked at it as some educational information that me even being at 40 years old, you know, not that 40 is like 60 or something, like, you know, like I'm just older, but me even being at 40 years old, I didn't know some of these things that I had heard during this interview. And I wanted to come on and let you all know, let my ladies know. Ladies, it's some serious down low stuff going on, probably to the extent that we don't necessarily know about. Maybe you need to check this interview and stuff out. But I didn't. And why didn't I? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so tired of the back and forth. I'm so tired of black men talking bad about black women. I'm tired of black women, you know, just saying really bad things about black men. I'm just so tired of it because it makes us look bad, you know, as a whole, as a unit. All you got to do is come on YouTube and see that we have no unity. That's it. That's it. I mean, we see it all the time on social media, but let's just say for the sake of just going on all the channels, just go on YouTube. Just check YouTube out for a day or two, and you'll see that we have absolutely no unity. That's why anybody can easily come in and infiltrate anybody, because we just have no unity. And, you know, we have no unity. I mean, we just don't. It's just sad. It's sad. And sometimes I get discouraged from coming on. I just be like, I don't even know if I want to, because I don't fully even know where everybody mind is at. Like, where, I don't know. I don't know, people. I really don't know. Hey, CT, how you doing, girl? How are you doing, Miss CT? Kimberly said, have you watched any of, what is his name? Xanon? I'm probably not even saying the right stuff, or the calm before the storm stuff. They are talking about civil war. These people are scary. Check it out when you have time. Nope, I haven't even heard of that. I believe we're going to have a civil war, a race war, and every other thing type of war. They say martial law. You know, they talking about FEMA camps. We got that presidential alert on the thing. Like, what does the presidential alert mean? Okay, you watch certain things and they say, oh, the presidential alert wasn't anything, that they were just sending out to make sure that if anything ever come up, that we would be able to sufficiently let everyone in the world know that there has been some type of threat. Okay, all right. And then you have the other ones that's like, okay, this is really because what's going to happen is that because of the martial law or anything. I don't know which one it is, but I know that it's not anything good. That I do know. First thing that I thought of when I seen that thing pop up on both of my phones, and I'm looking at both phones like, dang, ain't that something? How they were able to get in my phone. First thing I thought about was the movie Purge. That was to me. I thought about the movie Purge because it just reminded me of how the thing would come on the TV, like that little alert to let them know that the purge was about to start. They ain't making these movies just for the sake of making these movies. They're definitely letting us know what's going on in their mind, what they thinking of, what they're conjuring up, whether they're conjuring these things up or not. It's definitely letting you know where their mind is at. Because we even come up with the purge, killing people, you know. So that's what I believe. The FEMA camps, are there real FEMA camps? I don't see why it wouldn't be. Why would it not be? Because the United States will never do anything like that. Since when? Since when would they not? You trust them? Oh, for real? What they do to let you trust them? You been saying I feel the only people that should trust the United States of America is white people. Black people, if you trust the United States, something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong. We gonna have to get that mind together. Because shouldn't no black people trust the United States of America? So it was, it's a FEMA camp. They said they did it in Walmart. Do I believe that Walmart wouldn't have anything to do? Why not? Why would Walmart not have anything to do with the FEMA camps? Why? Because they're what? They care for the people? Huh? What? That's what they said? Really? Who? Walmart? They can't even pay their people correctly? Got your stores open damn near 24/7, 365 days a year, but still can't even pay your people correctly, making all of that money off of Walmart and Sam's Club and still can't pay people correctly. No, I don't think they give a damn. Then I heard a story a while ago about a woman who worked for them, who had insurance and stuff, who got hurt, who should have been able to use her insurance, and Walmart completely blocked that. And they're trying to come in last minute and say, oh, wait, well, you had not worked enough hours, just off by a few hours to be considered full-time for you to actually have that insurance, just so they wouldn't even have anything to do with it. This woman, what was it? Horrible condition, critical condition, whatever condition. Walmart don't give a damn. They don't. So yes, FEMA camps. Yep, they got the coffins up. Yep, they doing that. I believe it. Yep, that's me. Airplanes flying across. Yep, they dropping stuff out of there. Yep, that's why people acting crazy, because they inhaling it. It's just something that's going on. Yep, I believe them lines up there in the sky. Yep, I believe that they injecting our kids with all of these extra things. They keep coming out with new shots. I'm so sick of it. My children have always been caught up on these shots. Always been caught up on the shots. Tell me how come Maya is a senior and they sitting up here telling me that she need another shot. Wait, what you mean she need another shot? Jasmine was just a senior last year. Didn't nobody call me to tell me to come in because she needed another shot, but Maya needs another shot. First thing I said was, this must be a new shot. Y'all must have just came out with this shot about a year. Oh yeah, well, it's a required shot for all senior. My daughter was just a senior last year, and no one told me anything about a shot. So like I said, this must be some brand. Oh well, yeah, but it's a required. When did the shot come out? Well, probably about 2 years. Okay, all right, lady. So what is this for? Well, all seniors that's going off to college or whatever, they need this, so then they don't, I don't know, get paralyzed. What? In large crowds. My daughter is already in large crowds. She's in a large crowd as a senior. So she can't catch the same disease or whatever in high school, grammar school, when she was around all them kids and they coughing and all of that stuff. She didn't catch anything in there. She's perfectly fine. High school, around all of these kids, she ain't caught the disease, but as a senior, all of a sudden she needs this. Then I'm sitting there in the doctor's office yesterday, me and Maya reading the thing on the wall about what it says about this particular shot or whatever. It says very rare. I'm like, oh, look at that. Rare. Yeah, but you making it mandatory, but it's rare. Very rare shot. And then what else did it say? Oh, it said that you get the shot, I guess, when you're 12 or 16 or something like that. Whatever. But by the time you become a senior, it may have worn off. I'm like, oh, okay. There go the two key words, rare and may have. So you don't even technically know if this shot has worn off, but the children need it mandatory or she can't go back to school. So they literally put us up against the wall. You might as well just take a gun and say, you better do it. You better, Geneva, you better, because that's almost like how I feel. There's a part of me want to be like, then she won't go. Forget you and your damn school and your raggedy shot. Keep you shoot your own self. Then they have the audacity, the nerve to ask me, well, do you want to get the flu shot? I barely want to do this one. No, she ain't getting no damn flu shot. Keep your flu shot. Y'all done did enough of that H1N1 swine flu shot. Keep all your shots for yourself. Shoot yourself. Shoot you and your babies. How about that? How about that's why I'm happy. I'm not having any more children. I'm, I'm happy about that because man, I can't just to think of how many more shots is going to be added on because we see we already just added on another one with this one. So in another 5, 6 years, 10 years, how many more shots is what they have added on? How many more diseases will these people say is out there that they keep conjuring up? You know what I mean? Because that's really what I believe that this is. I'm so sick of it. So sick of it. And I know that they be doing that thing. Well, if you are a certain religion, you can go and you can fill out this paperwork, and then you don't even have to get the see if they do that in your state first, because you know that they're gonna complete if they haven't already, because I haven't did recent research on that. If they haven't already, they're gonna eliminate that. They're not gonna give a damn about your religion. Take your religion and go to a whole nother country with that if you choose not to get the shots. Because now, matter of fact, I just was doing something yesterday and it popped up on the bottom of the TV about them saying that children are not getting their vaccines like how they used to or something along them lines. First thing I thought of when I seen that was, okay, they're going to start seriously implementing these shots because that's somehow you're trying to throw that article out there for them parents, you know, for them people that's always, oh my God, you have to get the shots, you know, because this is really important for you to have these shots, you know, and if you don't get these shots and your children come to school, they can possibly make my child sick or whatever. That's to get those parents all riled up about, you know, next thing you know, they're going to be out there picketing. All children get the shots, or they shouldn't come into school. So yeah, all of that religion stuff, and then you don't have to do that. You know, they want you to get them. But my whole thing is that how is that going to affect you in the long run? So getting that shot, if like 10 or 20 years later, is going to make a person sterile, give you back problems. You're going to notice problems with your legs. You're going to start getting headaches. That's what I want to know. Whatever they're injecting in the body, what is it going to do long term? Because we know it's not going to do nothing right now. We remember that Tuskegee experiment. Remember that Tuskegee? Because that's one of my favorite movies. I like that movie. That movie not only taught me how crooked the government is, but it also showed me how long it can take for something to actually pop up in your body from a shot that you got years ago. Remember years ago? Remember all of the guys had went and got that shot? But Lawrence Fishburne character decided to go off to the army, and then he did it another way, or he didn't get the shot. He come back from the army years later. All of his friends that he had started off with that got that shot got back problems, mental problems. Leg problems. They can't walk, can't do the things that they used to do. He's still fine. He was still fine. Years later is when the side effects really kicked in. Now that's the scary stuff right there. That's the scary stuff. I don't want anything to happen where I'm getting my son these shots and later on it affects him as far as being able to have babies or do his own thing. And I wonder if that's why a lot of women right now act like that they can't get pregnant. It got something to do with the shots or them lip and booty injections, that Botox all in the face. Maybe that got something to do with women not being able to really have babies. And then I just read an article yesterday that said that it's on a rise of women having C-sections. I was like, really? It's on the rise. That's how you know something is going on. Because back in the day, I'm pretty sure women had to have some C-sections back in the day, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't on the rise. Now it was on the rise. Women back in the day, you know, because I think my great-grandma had about 10, 12 kids. She had a lot of babies. She definitely had a lot of babies. And you know that your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother had tons of children easily, just was popping them out. Every 2, 3 years, there was another baby coming. That's why all your aunties and great aunties is like 2, 3 years apart, because grandma, great-great-granny, great-great-granny, they was doing their thing back in the day. But now, a woman can barely have one baby. You know, I can't have the one. You know, I have to go get in vitro and spend all of this money. Why is that? What has happened? Did they put something in the food? Is it something in the weather? Are we inhaling something? Was it a shot? Can't trust them. Oh, Caroline said lupus too. I'm definitely interested in that whole lupus thing. definitely interested in exactly how does that work. Just because I know that some people, just like for instance, my cousin went on a trip, came back from the trip, all of a sudden she had lupus. Like, where did that come from? She was fine at first. Was it something that was already affecting your body? Like, where did that come from? And y'all know I had this conversation with you before about that HPV shot. That HPV shot that they require you to give your daughters 3 shots. They require, and they say that if you don't, they try to make you feel bad. Like I said, damn, they put a gun to your head. If you don't give her this shot, she's gonna end up getting cervical cancer. You want your daughter to get cervical cancer? Do you want it? Do you want it? You like, Dad, give her the shot then. How many she need? 3? Well, how often? What, within a certain amount of months? Give her the shot then. Dad, force the sister. No, I don't want my child to get. Where did this HPV come from? Like I said before. Huh? What? I'm 4 years old. I was in school for a long time. I heard of chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, AIDS, cancer, crabs, VD. Did I say that already? I don't know. I heard of all of that. Ain't never heard of no HPV. But now it's huge. If you don't get your daughters that HPV, they're going to get cervical cancer. How do you know? How do you know? Do you know that I went and did research on that HPV thing? And do you know that they was giving HPV to girls that wasn't even sexually active yet? It's supposed to be girls are starting to be sexually active, and then that's when they could possibly catch HPV. But you're giving the shot to girls who haven't even started having sex yet. So how are you able to determine? Like, I don't understand how this test was done. I just didn't. To the point that I had to let my doctor know that maybe he wanted to do some research on it. And he told me, you should give her the shot. You should, because I would give it to my daughter. I told him, well, you shouldn't. You should go and do research on it. You should not give that to your daughter until you go do some research on it. He told me I shouldn't do research. I said, why, doctor? I'm supposed to listen to everything you say? And they sitting up here doing you like this too? Just like how they do the rest of us? What are you talking about, doctor? What are you talking? You puppeteer too? You in this matrix system too? Really, doctor? No. How about I do some research, send you the information, you read up on it, and then you let me know. Okay? Alrighty? Getting on my nerve, trying to tell me. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about, because I can talk for like 13 hours. For sure said a test tube, one of them test tube babies. We got a lot of test tube babies right now. Just make me think of Robin. Y'all know who I'm talking about from Baby Kids when he said test tube babies. There's a lot of test tube babies out here right now. I know that those mothers would be offended, but I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know. It wasn't made the natural way, the way the Most High do it. You have sex, the man shoots the sperm, it goes to the egg, it do its whole thing. 9 months later, bam, a baby is made. No, it wasn't. Y'all was taking things out the body, sitting it in a jar, sticking it in a refrigerator, pulling out needles, sticking things together. That ain't no natural way. That's a test tube baby. What Robin, y'all know what I'm talking about, said way back in the day when he did Baby Kids. That's basically what we're trying to say here, people. Basically. They tried to give my 10-year-old autistic son an HPV shot last week. So they're giving it to the boys now? I mean, well, I guess that makes sense. Because they're saying that it's a sexually active disease. Like I said, that I've never heard before, but whatever. She said, last week I told them absolutely not. They made me sign a form saying I refused the shot. Hecky yeah, Malia. I hope I'm saying that right. Yes, sign it. Bam. And nope, he not getting it. He's all right. He's all right. He don't need all of that extra stuff. Just like that coughing shot. What is that? The whooping cough? No. I don't know what it's called. But they just keep coming out with stuff like, I've always had a bad cough. Every time I catch a cold, my cough is the worst. It ain't never been called shingles though. But now in 2018, it's called shingles or something, I guess, if you cough bad or something. I mean, I always cough bad. I've never gave anyone else my cough. But now you need to get a shot for that. Because it's going to help you out in some type of way. It would help out. Right. That's what mine was called, Tad. Like, thank you for show. Robin Harris. So I was about to say Robin Williams. I always do that. See, I need y'all. You know, because if you're not here to help me out with my words, I'm all over the place. Ty, no, ask Ty. Yeah, Ty, my whooping cough is horrible when I catch a cold. Like I'm just all through the night, especially if it's too stuffy. I just can't hang. And I've always been like that. Like ever since I was a kid, I ain't never. I went to the doctor. They just wrote a prescription for some cough medicine. Y'all know, in that little brown bottle. Poured on in the little cough medicine. I was good to go. But now today is the shingles, I guess. When did it even come up with that name for? It sounds like some blinds. But anyway, it's called the shingles, and it's and it's a disease, I guess. Yeah, I would have to. I don't know. Girl, Grant, Christopher, let me tell you where I got these glasses from. The dollar store. Y'all playing games right now. You people are playing games. First of all, let me tell you something about Geneva. I don't like to spend. I like to economize my money. I only like to spend a lot when I choose to, and which probably is only usually for an experience. It's only for an experience. By me being a mother of 4 children who didn't always have a lot of money, I have had to learn how to economize my money. So I've had to learn how to be able to take this amount and then go buy the kids whatever they need. And then, because I want to get myself something too. Like, can a sister get herself something, dang. So I probably can't get the most expensive thing in all these name brands, but I'm able to go to the store, take $50, buy about 10 outfits, you know what I mean? And probably some shoes and some underwear and stuff. Go to the dollar store and buy some accessories, glasses, and hats and scarves to go with it and keep it moving. But I think that a lot of that has to do with my mother too, because my mother is not into name brands. Never has. When I was a child growing up, 8th grade, whatever, I didn't have no Nike or Adidas or British Knight or LA Gear, because I have to think back to right, Adidas, Filas, LA Gear, British Knights. Don't y'all remember them gym shoes, Lotto? I didn't Nike, whatever. No, I didn't have that. I didn't have that. But me and my sister looked good though, because my mother knew how to economize with her money. So we definitely looked good, but she didn't spend a lot of money. So that's how I still am today. Oh, that's another thing I want to bring up. That Ford hat. Lord, who knew that the Ford hat was going to be such a huge thing? I got people like, so what's up with that Ford hat? Huh, sister? Is you representing Ford? Really? You up here trying to talk about Black consciousness and you representing Ford? So what, do you work for Ford? Would you have a Ford car? Ford made by a white man. I'm like, look, the hat was like $1 or $2. Okay. I had went to the dollar store or Walmart. I was looking for some hats. Because when I work out and I can throw a hat on. I seen it for Ford. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't have a Ford car. I didn't know it was gonna be such a huge thing. Black people was getting mad. About that Ford. Look, how about this, Black people? I will make sure not to buy a hat with another automobile company on it. How about that? Dang. Y'all Black people. Woo-wee. Woo-woo. Dang. But yeah, girl, yeah, from the dollar store, I got like 3-4 pair. 3-4 pair. All you got to do is just make sure that the glasses don't have, when you go to the dollar store, them little cute glasses with all the different kind of designs and stuff be sitting on the little circle thing. Go over there, pick you up a pair. Make sure you don't have that much medicine and stuff for the inside, because I don't need a lot. I'm not blind. And ain't nobody got time to be sitting up there spending all that money running in there getting, my eyes are not bad. I just need them a little bit. So there's no need for me spending all of this money going to get some actual glasses with prescription. And if they be doing too much, I can go to the dollar store and pick out my, for about $2, $3, maybe $1, and then get it coming in a cute little case thing. It works for my life. Has always worked for me. Girl, more stuff should cost $1, Caroline. Ain't nothing like a good dollar store. Ain't nothing like. Why do I always do that? Ain't nothing like a good dollar store. Thank you, Reeves. Thank you so much. I feel smart. I feel just very educated at this very moment. Every time I put these glasses on, I feel very educated. Just like them shoes. All 5 million pair of them shoes. I can't see myself spending. People be spending a whole lot of money on shoes. This is me. I love wait, where I get these shoes from? Did I get it from Shoe Dazzle? I love Shoe Dazzle. Did I get them from Shoe Dazzle? Yeah, some shoes I got them from Just Fab. So I think I started off with Just Fab, and then after that I went totally splurging on Shoe Dazzle. And my whole thing was I hadn't planned on spending a whole lot on shoes. So most of them, or some, I'll say half. Half I was probably able to get on a deal. Maybe it was a sale. The other half I probably spent a tad bit extra, maybe. But ain't nobody got time to be spending all their money up like that. No, not when you have children and bills and stuff going on somewhere with that. Oh, the pink box of Shoe Dazzle. Right. I think the black boxes are Shoe Dazzle too. I don't know. But one of those is Just Fab. Maybe the brown box is Just Fab. Girl, shoot, I don't even know. But yeah, yep. That was my favorite. Y'all didn't got to see me going to no Louis was no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And when I do want to get something name brand, when I'm feeling a little name brandish, you know what I do? Do you know what a sister does? A sister goes to TJ Maxx, JC Penney, or Marshalls. And yeah, and I go look over there. And you can bet your last dollar, like on Soul Train with Don Cornelius, that I'm looking on the clearance rack. Let's not play games, people. I'm not trying to spend $50, $60, $80 on a sweater. Why would I do that? Why would I? Why would I do something like that? Why? I don't understand. I don't know. So yeah, basically, let's not play games. Hey, Jimmy Davis. Jim. I always say I had a Jimmy, but you know, all y'all get love however many times you get it. Y'all get love. You said, Jimmy Davis said, Geneva, you are making my day. And Joel, I'm happy about that because I didn't even know if I was going to come on. Felicia Clark said, how is Essie? The Wiley Show said, I only buy shoes at Payless. Hey, Wiley, ain't nothing wrong with no dang on Payless. I'm going to come back to your question, Felicia. Ain't nothing wrong with no Payless. Payless used to be my favorite store, really for sandals. During the summertime for sandals, oh, yeah. Yeah, and for the girls, the shoes, the dress-up shoes, picture day, Easter. Come on now, let's not play games, people. Y'all sit up here playing games. Nobody got time for that. Ain't nothing wrong with Payless. Don't discriminate. Don't just, anybody got time to be spending all their money. There are so many people that will make you feel a certain way because you're not wearing all of these name brands, so you ain't spending all. Let me tell you something about Geneva. I can go to the store with $20, buy me a whole outfit go to the dollar store and get some accessories, put that outfit on, and I guarantee you that you're gonna be like, Dad, girl, where you get that outfit from? Walmart mixed with a little dollar store. You better stop playing. You want me to take you shopping? Okay, don't play. Felicia want to know, where is Essie? I just talked to Essie. When did I talk to her? I talked to Essie yesterday. Did y'all know she started a new YouTube channel? Y'all better go over there and look at that YouTube channel. She started a whole new YouTube channel. And let me see, what is the name of it? Maybe, you know what? I'll try to remember to take the link to her YouTube channel and stick it in here so that you can just go over there. And because I think she did a video maybe a few days ago. How is she doing? She's doing fine. I think I mentioned this in my other video. You all know that she has a warrant out for her arrest. Because she did not go to court, that last court date in Texas where Steve Harvey wanted her to go so he can put that gag order on her so she can be quiet and stop talking about this whole thing, which she really isn't even talking about Mary anymore. She's really talking about the harassment that she feel like Steve Harvey did to her. But nevertheless, he wanted her to shut up. And because she didn't go to that court date, they put a warrant out for her arrest. Now, the warrant says that it's $1,500. So I'm assuming that she then only got to pay $150, the 10%. And so that's where she's at right now. She's irritated about that because she's like, how the hell is that possible? Like, I've been trying to go after this man, and every time I try to go after him, it's always something. It's always something. But he was so easily able to say, I want her to shut up. She won't shut up, serve her these papers. And which, remember that they didn't even have her address. Remember that they did not have Essie's address, but because Essie's current husband, sisters became friends with YouTube trolls, they gave the YouTube trolls people Essie's address, and then they gave it to Steve Harvey's people. Hey, it had to have went somewhere like that, because then how did they get her address to then have the white man who came over there and ended up, no, Essie said a man came over there before and tried to serve her. That's what she has said. She said the man came over there and tried to serve her, and she said that's how she found out that someone had gave her address. Okay. And then when she went to her that court date, then that's when they served her about the new court date that she was supposed to go to, where they was trying to give her the gag order that she did not go to, and now she got a warrant out for her arrest. So you know, Essie, she does not stop. So just because that happened, that don't mean that she stopped. She, like I said, she made another YouTube page and went to talk. But the reason why she went to the new YouTube page, why she started a new one, is because YouTube did something to her channel where she can't make any videos right now. She said that her channel was being flagged a lot. I'm assuming by the troll people. Flagged it a lot, so I guess it got a strike or something on it, so she can't go live. So she went and she started another YouTube channel in addition to some other channel. So the lady just hasn't stopped talking. You cannot get her to be quiet so easily. She's still talking. She done found other ways to do it. And just in case YouTube try to stop her with that other channel, she done started stuff other places. So hey, y'all know how she is. She is not going to. Yeah, Ty. Yep, she got that warrant out for her arrest. Yes, I was sure. You know what? Let me look on here right now to find out right quick what is the name. Just in case I forget. Just in case. Right, I subscribed to her, so I should be able to follow her here or look here. Okay, her new channel is called Activist Berry Women with Voices. Activist Berry Women with Voices. That is her new channel. Yep, so you can go over there and then go click on that. You know how she is. She's going to be putting up videos and stuff up and getting her whole life started. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna say it again. Activist Berry Women with Voices. That is her new channel. So yeah, y'all should definitely go over there and follow her. I put it up on my Facebook page for when I found out about it, because she told me she was gonna make a new channel, but I hadn't talked to her in a few days, so I didn't know that she had. And then when I found out, I went over there and she already had a few videos on there. I'm like, okay, girl. Yes, that's it, Tad. Thank you, girl. Activist Berry Women with Voices. Nelson said, y'all know y'all know Steve and Omega high ranking. Like I would tell Steve that Steve, just like one of them trolls told me, that troll, read 9953647, reread, Richards read 9, told me that I need to tread lightly. I'm going to take her words and stick that with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey better tread lightly. Like I said before in one of my other videos, he think that their money and the lawyers and the judges and everything is on his side. These people will switch on him quickly, and he think he got everybody on his side, and then he will soon find out that he don't. That don't none of them give a damn about him. His net worth. You know, if you would NBC, look, NBC will drop you, like you seen how they just did Bill. They didn't give a damn about Bill. So black men with money who think that they all of that, and they, you know, you better tread lightly. You better tread lightly. You better pay attention to what's going on with your people, your other celebrity friends, people out there. But yes, please send Miss Berry some love. Please do. I know that's what I'm saying, Caroline. Bill Cosby, I think that he was feeling himself at a certain point, and he said, hey, I got the money. People love me. I done bailed this network out a few times. Hey, you know, I can do what I want. I made it. He, you know, he got too big-headed. And sometimes when you get that big-headed, the Most High will definitely come and knock you down. And plus, like I said, plus some of that is mixed with karma. Like you can't, like I said in my other video, you cannot escape karma. You never know when it's gonna come. As long as you got breath in your body, and the Most High has not took the breath away, and you dead, you still got time for your karma. It's you just give us some time. Just wait a minute. It ain't came yet. But don't think it's not coming. You still alive? Just give it a little time then, you know. And if it don't come and you're dead, that's probably even worse because now you're dead. But and now you done went over to the next world, to the next life. But yeah. So I'm pretty sure that he didn't think back in his day when he was doing the Cosby Show and paying off the women and doing whatever he was doing, like, you know, hey, I got money, I'm all right, I done made it. I bet he didn't think that at 81 years old, blind in both eyes, that he would be sitting up there in jail for some stuff that he did 40 some odd years ago. But it happens. It definitely happens. Christian Williams said, the Most High will humble you. Absolutely, he will. Won't he do that, though? He will. Oh, my goodness, he will. That's scary, though. That's scary. You don't want the Most High to humble you. You know, you want to just humble your own self. You probably don't want to put that in his hands because, you know, Most High can get a little extreme sometimes when he's trying to show you to make sure that you never get back to that place again. You know what I mean? You might want to try to just do that on your own. Because that's a little scary when he do it. Caroline said all the man had to do was say, he was like, oh, he not finna say he's sorry. You know, Steve is not, he ain't thinking about no, I bet in his mind, he like, dang, this woman still talking. When is she gonna shut up? I done tried to do everything. We done sent the trolls after her and everything, and she's still talking. Is she ever gonna be quiet? No, she's not. No. I'm shocked that they didn't even, I probably, if I was Steve, I think I probably would have tried to contact her already and just apologize. You know, I don't know if I would have wrote her a letter apologizing, because, you know, Essie would have took it and put it up on YouTube. And then people would have been like, I thought you didn't do nothing wrong. So why are you apologizing, Steve? If you hadn't did it, you know, so I don't know if I would have did that, but I probably would have called her up like, yeah, is this Miss Berry? Yeah, look, what can we do to just squash this whole thing? Okay, huh? Okay, so you want an official apology. Well, look, baby girl, I'm sorry. You know, like, I shouldn't have never said that. I'm sorry. Can we just squash this whole thing? Like, can you take the videos down? No, you're still not gonna take the videos down. Okay, all right. Okay, so what do I have to do to get you to take the videos down? Huh? Yeah, look, I would have had to figure out something. Figure out. This has been going on for years. She hasn't been quiet in years. So what, you think she's gonna be quiet in 2019? I mean, like, what do you think? You think because you arrest her? When Essie gets arrested, whenever she goes and turn herself in and pay this $150, I guarantee you she's gonna be trying to have somebody take pictures of her getting arrested, take pictures of her getting arrested, being handcuffed. She's gonna like video it, take some shots, and put it up on social media, which is gonna make him look bad. It's gonna make him look bad. People are gonna be like, what? You don't put a warrant out for this woman? Why? Because she was just talking. You don't put a whole warrant and had her arrested, Steve? Really, Steve? With everything else that he got going on, just gonna make him look bad. And this is gonna make people, you know, question that just even more. That why would you go to that great length? How you know that there's some crookedness going on with Steve Harvey and this divorce decree? This is how you know this. This is how you know this. Okay, I'm just gonna give you two for instances. That's all we need, is just two. Tiger Woods. Don't you remember when Tiger Woods was married to his wife and he cheated on her with umpteenth women? Don't you remember that? All them women he cheated on her with. Okay. When they got a divorce, they had the divorce. It was public information. We all knew about it. Tiger Woods had way more money than Steve Harvey. He didn't close that. And he cheated with all of these women. And I'm pretty sure a lot of things was named in the property, money, whatever. He didn't close them documents. That wasn't sealed for no reason. He gave his wife what he was supposed to give her because he knew he was wrong at the end of the day. Okay, let's go to the second, for instance. Michael Jordan. All that money Michael Jordan got when him and his wife got that divorce, they didn't seal no documents. They kept it wide open. All of that. You think they would have closed it for the simple fact, oh, the property, the money, and who's going his and how much he got. And, you know, he probably wouldn't have wanted people to know that just because of who he was. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, them documents was not sealed. Anybody can see it. Anyone. Okay, so now we go to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. gets a divorce from Mary. Okay, yeah, okay, like he has some money. Okay. Um, so you get a divorce and then you seal the documents. Why the hell would you seal the documents? I mean, what, you didn't want nobody to know about how much money you gave her? I mean, what about the properties, the cars? Michael Jordan did it, Tiger Woods did it, left the whole thing open. Like I said, Tiger Woods cheated with all them women. Whole thing was still open, but for some strange, odd reason, Steve Harvey seals his. Now we remember when I told you that whole thing about Bill Cosby. Certain people do seal things. Remember when Bill Cosby paid off Andrea Constant back in 2006 and he gave her that 3.4 million? Bill Cosby made sure his lawyer sealed them documents. Now, true enough, it wasn't a divorce, but he made sure his lawyer sealed them documents. My opinion, that makes sense. Why would he want people to know that she alleged that he had raped her? And because he didn't want all of that information out there, because he got everybody looking at him like the people's dad and he's the best person, he's the father, but he paid her off. That makes sense to me, because you want to keep things quiet because you know it's going to ruin your reputation. That's what I think with this whole Steve Harvey thing. Steve Harvey did not give Mary everything he was supposed to give her. That divorce thing would have, look, Mary even went as far as to try to sue Marjorie Harvey. Why did she try to sue Marjorie? Because she wanted Marjorie to have to come into court and show proof that she wasn't signing documents, signing her name as Marjorie Harvey before Mary even got a divorce from Steve. Marjorie was already up in that signing documents with the last name Harvey, and Mary was pissed about that and tried to take her to court. But Steve and his lawyers, they played that situation out really good, and basically they was trying to say that I guess Mary needed to sue her somewhere else or take it somewhere else, that where Mary was trying to sue her, Margie wasn't currently staying there at that time, so you can't sue her, just to make sure that she didn't come into court and say anything. Mary wanted to bring all of that stuff. You know, she did not get what she was supposed to. And what was confirmed by that is when I went and did that research and found them papers on the internet, and some lawyers had highlighted and wrote some stuff on there like, yep, Steve did this, yep, contempt of court. You know, that video was on here. Y'all can check out that video. I think I got the Ford hat on in that video, and I made it sometime last year showing them documents. Now that makes sense to me. You sealing that because you don't want us to see all the shystiness in there. You don't want us to know. And then as soon as Mary started coming out to talk and let people know, stuff is off. He done played me with my son. He done played me with my money. This whole thing is off. Because if I'm not mistaken, Mary got a divorce from him. Mary, if I'm not mistaken, Mary is the one who filed for the divorce. So it wasn't even Steve. So it's not like that she wanted, you know, she was so desperate to be with this man. She didn't want to file for the divorce. She just wanted what she was supposed to get out of the divorce. Steve Harvey don't want nobody to know what he was doing for real, so he sealed the was out of that. Just like I told y'all in the other video, just like Deion Sanders did with Pilar Sanders. Totally played her. Both Pilar Sanders, Deion Sanders, and Steve Harvey and Mary Harvey cases happened in the exact same Collins County, Texas. They both have attorney Bobby Edmonds, both of them. Situation went exactly the same. Steve Harvey threw Mary in jail because Mary was coming out trying to let everybody know what was going on. And he was like, oh, hell no. Close your mouth, throw her in jail. Same thing Deion Sanders did to Pilar. Pilar was trying to come out and let people know, look, this man is woo, woo, woo. He said, oh, hell no. He had Collins County, Texas working in his favor. They threw her in jail. Steve Harvey took his son when Mary tried to say something about that. Made her seem like she was crazy. Basically, that's what they did. Deion Sanders took Pilar children. When she tried to say something about that, made her seem like she was a crazy, unfit mother. I mean, so come on now, people. Come on. Deion Sanders had his stuff sealed too. That's how you know some. So no, I don't trust Steve Harvey. No, I don't really care for him too much. He come on TV and he try to act another way. And if it wasn't for me dealing with Essie, I would have no idea that this man was like this. Because he go on TV and every time you see him with Marjorie, they seem like such a happy, beautiful family. And then he talk about family and love, and he's a Christian and all of this stuff. Who knew he was a womanizer? He be trying to manipulate intimidate black women, you know, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So, like I said before, when people try to be like, "Why you bringing down that black man? Is the black people going to get?" If you don't understand the situation, you might just have to go look at some of Essie videos. Go look at my back videos. Get a little idea of where this is coming from. Because if you don't know, then you're kind of just talking. Because I don't just go against people just for the sake of going against them because I ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all know I don't even do that. That's why a lot of things that I see, I don't even talk about it. I keep it to myself, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to come on here being petty and just calling out people names just for the sake of them, just for the sake of it, just talking about people or trying to ruin the person's, I ain't about that life. But when you put yourself out there and there's things to be seen, and then I'm letting people know what's going on. I'm just letting the people know. Yes, Bobby Edmonds was Pilar's attorney, not Dion's. Right, exactly. Was Pilar's. But wasn't that a coincidence? Wait, was it though? Was it? I'm gonna have to look that up. Yes, I know, Truth, because I just seen that, because I think she had two of her kids. I think they had three children together, but I think she got two of her kids back. Because I know when she just got her son back, her son did a posting on Instagram or something, and so many words saying that he was happy to be back with his mom, that he wasn't too thrilled to be with his father, and he was happy that the courts finally made the best decision. And I thought that was pretty huge, because that was a young black man who was with his black father. And they always say the son should be with their father. And the fact that he liked to play sports, his father is a famous football player and all of that stuff, you would think that he would have wanted to be with his father. But the fact that he didn't, and he wanted to go back with his mom, I just found that to be really interesting. Damari said his book should be called "Think Like a Cheating Man." It should be called something. It should. But he knew what he was doing by coming for us women with that "Think Like a Man, Act Like a" whatever it's called. I can't really never get the name right, but he knew what he was doing as far as money wise coming for the women, because he definitely got us to go and watch the movie, buy the book. We were very interested because we thought that we was going to get some tips and pointers from Steve Harvey, because he was the relationship expert, and we were going to get expert advice from him on what we should be doing with men in order to have prosperous relationships, just like Steve, even though this is third marriage. But he was let us know how to have a prosperous relationship, even though he has not been with. How long has he been with Marjorie? It hasn't been that long, but he was going to let us know. He let us all know through the movie and the book how to have a prosperous relationship, basically, in so many words. He definitely made millions, Charlotte, didn't he? Yeah, she's okay, Peach. How you doing today, Peachy? Yeah, she's doing okay, just living her life and trying to figure out what her next step is. You know how Essie is, trying to figure out her next step. Said Dion was engaged to Tracy Edmonds, Babyface ex-wife, after she saw how he did her. She ran back to LA. Yeah, I know. I thought they were still together. They not together anymore? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were still together. But yeah, that's what this, it is. It is Christian Williams. He made millions, but he made them in a sleazy way. Oh, that's that karma stuff. That's that karma. You better be careful, Stevie. You better be careful, Stevie, because you don't know what's gonna happen with your karma later on. Girl, you don't have the power that went out. Prayers for everybody in Florida who's dealing with this whole hurricane thing and the lights going out. That's not cool, girl. How you charge your phone? How'd you keeping the phone charged? You going in the car charging the phone? Good grief. That's not cool, because if something happened, we get a bad storm and the lights go out. I don't like that. Please hurry up and turn it back on. Don't have me without the lights for too long. Like, I'm not about that life. I didn't live in the 1900s. I need my electricity. I need all the electricity in the whole house to be working. That's just not oh, since Wednesday? What's today? Today's Saturday. Oh, wow. See, now that I haven't endured that yet. I think I probably went maybe 24 hours with a storm, and it was most likely a snowstorm. Maybe 24 hours, but 3 days without electricity. That means all the food done went bad in the refrigerator. That means you in the freezer. That means you got to go back out and rebuy food and stuff. At nighttime, you can't see. You're trying to clean stuff, and then when the lights come back on, you realize that you didn't even do a good job at wiping and cleaning stuff. Stuff is still dirty. You know what I mean? Mm-mm. Yes, the car and my dude got me a box that jumps cars and charge phones, so I'm laying in my bed with my phone connected to this power box. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that, Peach. Peach said she lost all her food. That's just horrible, and I know a lot of people are going through that. I've never had to deal with them hurricanes before, but it seems scary. One, worried about the water coming in. Two, worried about the wind. And three, the electricity going out for long periods of time. And then I guess four, too, when you hear that a hurricane is coming, and you know how they always do it on the news, it'll be really bad. If you can leave, you better leave. Then you're trying to figure out, well, do I even have the money to leave? Do I got gas to be driving far? Do I got somebody's house to go to? Do I got money for a hotel? People usually don't have money for all of that extra stuff. And that just seemed like a lot of stuff that you have to worry about dealing with these hurricanes. Toe said, I found a recipe on Pinterest on how to make your own toothpaste. Don't play games now. I make my own toothpaste too. I definitely make my own toothpaste. You go, girl. You go. That's the best way to do it, to just try to figure out how to do things your own self and stop just buying all of this stuff. Veggie Woman said they target Black women and we need to keep our money and use our buying power with more wisdom. That's true. That is true. Yes, we need to pray for Peach Cobbler that everything will be all right. And hopefully they turn on the lights. Peach, did they say, did they let you know, like around when do they think that they might have the lights on? Like, is it going to come on today or tomorrow? Like, I hope today or tomorrow, and that you're not sitting there waiting till Monday, Tuesday for the lights to come back on. 3 days is long enough. Right, because if the food went bad, now you got to keep running out buying restaurant food to get something. Right, like that's just a lot of money being spent. A lot of money being spent. Christopher Grant said, make a shirt that just says girl on it. No, Peach said, nope. They said it can be weeks. How do you deal with that without electricity for weeks? Not to say it can't be done. I'm being a little uppity. I am definitely being a little uppity. Not saying that it can't be done, but what the? Really, Jesus? Really, Jesus? Oh my God, that's a long time. Oh my God, hundreds of thousands of people without power. Oh wow, that's a long time, bro. You said weeks, weeks. So is that like, so, I mean, I guess if my lights went off, even if I had an auntie or some family members that stayed a few miles away, I still don't know if I would want to go be at their house for weeks, just weeks, on at somebody else's house. Like I'm not huge on spending the night at other people's houses and being over there long periods of time. Like I like my house, my bed, my space, my whatever, my sanctuary. That's how I work. So I'm okay with visiting. I may spend one night, two, okay. But as far as staying there, so because I was gonna ask, you don't have any friends or well, weeks. Who want to be staying at somebody's house for weeks? Just weeks at a time. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, hopefully they hurry up and do something because that's not cool. So power lines are down everywhere. It can take time. Yeah, well, that's not a cool situation. Well, hopefully they hurry up and get it done soon. You said, did I speak on Kanye? I really don't even know what to say about Kanye. What y'all want me to say about Kanye? Huh? What do you want me to say? I don't feel like Kanye has been normal ever since. People say after his mother died. I'll just say this. When he married Kim. I threw my hands up with the situation when he married Kim. So when he do certain things, depending on what he do, I may or may not post it on Facebook on Geneva's Closet. I may or may not post it. I usually don't have a whole speech to put with it because I don't think any of us should be shocked or surprised. Okay? All right? Because majority of the time I hear people say that Kanye West hasn't been the same since his mother passed away. Okay? Then I hear people say that he ain't been the same since he married Kim. Okay. That was a long time ago. So we pretty much already know how he is. So we shouldn't be too shocked. We remember when he made the slavery comment about slavery or whatever when he was on TMZ. We were like, really? Why would he say something like that? Okay. So then we seen the Make America Great Again hat, and some of us was like, really? Why would he put that hat on? So what is he trying to say by having that hat on? Okay. And now we seeing him, Donald Trump. And matter of fact, we seen Kim Kardashian go meet with Trump and then help that black woman get out of jail. And I was like, what? So now she an advocate now? The whore is an advocate. The slut is an advocate now. She's sitting with the president. Whatever. Okay. And now, because he makes random comments and stuff all the time. And now you see him sitting with the president. And I didn't even watch the video. Like, what was even whack to hear him say all the other off the wall stuff that he'd been saying? So, so when I seen that, I guess a little bit to myself, I was like, okay, so he's sitting with the president now? So he's sitting with Donald. What the hell is he talking about with Donald? With that hat on? So, like, I really don't know hugely what to say. We all know that he's been off for a minute. He's been saying off there. And the thing about Kanye West is I don't think by far Kanye West is stupid. I don't know, okay, now here go the conspiracy theorist part of me talking. We hear people say that he's cloned, that the MK Ultra, we don't know which Kanye. I mean, like, is this the real Kanye? Or is this the wrong body Kanye that they got they press the button and he go out there and talk, So we don't fully know because he's acting very weird. He's just very weird. But I don't think he's stupid, though. I don't think he's stupid and crazy. I think that he goes off on these tangents. And I think that he says a lot. Sometimes he say a lot and it'd be a lot of nothing. And sometimes he says a lot and it's all like this. But if you take the time to sit back and really listen to him, you'll see that he's making some points. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that about this slavery thing and Make America Great and Trump thing, but I'm saying with other situations, I have heard him speak and his talking was like this, to the point that everyone else was kind of calling him crazy. But when I really listened to him, I was like, oh, wow. He dropping some diamonds and some pearls right now. He giving some good information. I don't think people paying attention to this. But, I guess it's what day you catch him on. Is it the real Kanye? Is it the MK Ultra? The clone? We want that Kanye that came out when Hurricane Katrina happened and said the president don't like black people. We want that Kanye. Just speak the truth, just in plain words. The president don't like black people. I was like, okay, that's true. It wasn't like this. We didn't have to sit back and figure out, okay, now what is he trying to say by saying that though? The president don't like black people. We already knew. So I really don't know what to say about him. Like, he all over the place. They said that he trying to run for president. Look, I don't know what y'all want me to say about that. I don't. What I'm interested in seeing is who's going to be the president after Donald Trump, because I remember that a lot of conspiracy theorists were saying when Obama was still president, they were saying that Obama was going to be our last president. Now, I didn't know what that meant. I was like, so what, are they going to shoot him and kill him? What do you mean by that? I didn't know if they meant that something was going to happen and then he was going to be reelected for a third term. I was like, so they can finna change stuff? It's going to be a third term? What does that mean? But considering the fact that Donald Trump came after Obama, it kind of made sense what they were saying. I was like, okay, Obama was the last person that you would consider or look at to have the qualifications to be a president. Donald Trump is not. He was a reality TV star and he did real estate. And he didn't even necessarily do real estate. His father did real estate, not him. Your daddy did real estate. All you did was build that one Trump Tower in New York on what, Park Avenue or whatever the street is. That's it. Anything else with your name in it is just like almost like a leasing thing, like they're paying you to use your name because your name is big, but you're not even good with business. But then they got him like he good with, no, he not. Have y'all watched any of the documentaries with Donald Trump? Y'all better go on Netflix and watch them. They talk about this man bad, like he's just not good with business. He was not no real estate mogul. That was his father. He don't have the money that we all think he has. And what he is an expert at is PR. He's really good at PR. And I agree. He's really good at PR work. Even The Apprentice, once I watched that documentary, let me know how much that was set up and how fake that was. That was really to make us think that he had this huge $1 billion Trump business, and he the boss, and he doing the Celebrity Apprentice, and you didn't have anything. That was a show really to get you back kick-started, because wasn't nobody really paying attention to you. Everyone was making jokes about you and your hair. That's what that was. So you figured if you did the Celebrity Apprentice, it would make you look like, come back into that businessman look, and people would start taking you a little bit more serious. Now you're saying you're fired. And people did. It was like, okay, you're a businessman. He ain't know nothing. So yeah, they did say that Obama was going to be our last president. So now I'm interested in seeing who's going to come after Trump. So if a Kanye come after Trump, it makes sense to me. But who's going to vote for Kanye? He all over the place. Huh? White people gonna vote for Kanye? No, ain't nobody gonna vote for Kanye. But I mean, it sounds good though. Whatever. Look, sleeping, engaged, 1:30. Look, I see your comment about Obama. Okay. Look. When Obama was president, look, I almost feel like I have to whisper this, because Black people was not happy with me during the time that Obama was president on Facebook, especially my family. When Obama was president, that's the same thing that I was saying. I really didn't see any huge things that he had did besides giving everybody nice income tax checks, because people were happy about them income tax. People was getting the highest income tax checks they had ever got in the history of their life. They was getting 10 and 12. I didn't even know you can get that much off of the income tax check. He did that. I guess Obamacare, which a lot of people was not. Some people were happy about it. Other people were not. I literally had family members that was talking about, I don't even go to the doctor that much. Why am I forced to have to get insurance? And then if I don't, then you want to penalize me with my taxes? So I literally had people that wasn't happy about that. And other people's like, we're happy about that. And then we know that little bailout or whatever thing that was when he first started with the cars, that you can do something with your car, you can limit in the car. And look, I don't know what the man did. I don't know. And when I would go and say that, people wouldn't be happy. The Black people would not be happy. They're like, why are you coming for our president? And I even had my family members call me like, Geneva, can you not talk about the president? I'm like, what? I can't get my opinion. Look, can you not talk about the president on social media? I was like, oh, okay. You don't want me to let everyone know. So this is just should be a Black conversation, not let everyone. Okay, I get it, but you're gonna have to explain that, because don't make it seem as if he doing something. Because like I said, I didn't see anything. So when I say that they said he was gonna be the last president, I really mean it by what I just said. The one who seemed to be more qualified as what you would think a president would be. No one would think that Donald Trump would be a president, but Obama, okay. Because wasn't he a senator or something like that? So, okay, all right. He played around in that thing, political, okay. But Donald Trump, he just doesn't nowhere near, a president. So that's what I mean by that. Not because of anyone being able to come in there and do some marvelous, spectacular things, because I really haven't seen that in a long time. I don't know about you people, but I haven't seen that in a long time. Ty said he supported everyone's right but ours. I know the main thing that Black people wanted from Obama that he didn't give us. And I made this comment, and my Black family was, look, I said, my family was like, Geneva, really? We wanted him to be like, when he became president and he was up there giving his speech, he didn't have to say it for like a minute or two. You know what I mean? He could have threw it out for 5 seconds and just said, yeah, and I'm the president of the United States, and I'm the president, and thank you, and I'm going to run this country. And then after all, he said, Black people, we made it. And I want to thank you all. We would have been like, yeah. Like that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. Or when all the black people was getting shot and killed during his term, because it's almost like they was like, okay, nigga, they voted for you. You can be a black president all you want, but why you a black president? Why you sitting up in there for 8 years? Let me see what we gonna do. We gonna shoot and kill a whole bunch of black people for no reason because they're not really even doing anything. We're gonna smack it up on the news why your president is black, and let's see what he do. And he really didn't say anything hugely, anything to let us know specifically for the black community. I guess every talk that he did was like an in general talk that I heard. I didn't listen to every speech he made because I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to these people anyway. But we wanted him to, be like, black people, I know you tired. I know you, because but then my family was like, he can't do that because then you trying to make him the ghetto president. I was like, y'all already making him the ghetto president. Are you not sitting up there putting them little memes up talking about 2 chains, 2 terms? I didn't do that. Y'all did that. Y'all want sitting up there putting Obama and Michelle with dashikis and stuff on. Y'all sitting up there putting them on with the memes with gold chains and stuff on. You done nigger-assed your president. So don't tell me that by me saying that I want him to be a little bit more specific about who he talking to let us know, black people, I'm black, you black, okay. I'm here for everybody, but I'm talking to, that all of a sudden that's going to be niggerizing him or making him like he owns. Y'all already did that. Y'all don't you remember when Michelle took that picture on that magazine and it was like a silhouette and she had her booty? The whole black community got excited because she had her booty, because she had a booty silhouette on the magazine. What the hell? Black people should not have been surprised about that because we always had booties. But y'all wanted to niggerize her and let everyone know that your black woman president had a booty. So don't get mad at me because now I'm speaking on certain things and I'm saying, well, since you niggerizing them, then can he specifically speak for the black people? Y'all was excited because he played basketball in the in the White House. Okay. They're like, okay, we got a black president. But then I'm wrong. Geneva trying to niggerize him because Geneva want him to specifically speak to his people just for 30 seconds. Can we get a 30-second? Whatever. Oh, Reeve said he tried to say something about Trayvon Martin and they buried him. They buried him anyway. Everything they said, they buried him. So he still should have still spoke his truth, regardless. Everything they said, he said. Our people, for the most part, was like, "Oh, Obama," and then the other people, for the most part, was like, Obama. So everything he said and did was going to be wrong on some points anyway. But that's why I can't even pay too much attention to this whole political thing because I think they're all friends. I've always said this. I feel like Republicans and Democrats are friends, just like state's attorneys, public defenders, and judges are friends. Have you ever went to court? For those of you who have went to court, those who haven't, okay, whatever, y'all uppity. But whether it's a speed ticket or whatever, you go to court and somehow you end up needing a public defender and you hoping that public defender is on your side until you realize that they're all working in the same county, all under the same courthouse. What are you talking about? At the end of the day, the public defender is friends with the state's attorney and they calling the judge when court is over by his first name. They going back in the chambers having a conversation with him. This public defender ain't never for you. Not really. There are times where it may appear to be, but not really is he fully there for you. So that's what I think about Democrats and Republicans. They're all friends. They're all friends. Like y'all trying to split it up to us so that we sit up there getting mad. Ooh, look at them Republicans. And then the Republicans. Ooh, them Democrats. At the end of the day, they all going to each other's house, eating dinner, giving each other's Christmas gifts. The children are playing together. They're all friends. They're all friends. They just got us going against each other, getting all upset. That's why I don't watch no more presidential stuff because that Obama thing was stressful for me. It was stressful. Like, do you know how mad I was getting at McCain and Sarah Palin? When McCain brought Sarah Palin out there, I was like, oh, no, he didn't try to bring a woman out there to get the one. I mean, it really was an emotional roller coaster, sitting there watching the poll things, trying to see if he got voted all the way until he got voted. It was just too much. You're not going to put me under stress that I don't need to be under when I have my own issues going on in life on some stuff. At the end of the day, all of y'all are friends. Stop. Leave me alone. Maya, what are you doing?
I just was laying in the bed with my sister.
What is she doing?
She's home.
Oh, okay.
She woke up. She's like, "What are we doing?" And I was like, "I have work, so nothing."
What time you gotta go to work?
Well, I accidentally scheduled myself at both jobs, so I don't know which one I'm going to yet. I'm supposed to be at Dunkin' at 1, but I'm supposed to be at Marco's at 3 to 10, and I'm supposed to be at Dunkin' 1 to 8. So nobody will take my shift for either because everybody quit Dunkin', and there's only like a certain amount of workers at Marco's. So
Oh, it's 11 o'clock, so at least you didn't have to be at work super early.
I know, but I kind of wish I was going to Dunkin' early so that I would be able to hang out with Jasmine.
So what time you gotta be there?
At Dunkin', I have to be there at 1.
Oh, okay, so in like 2 hours. Woo, it's hot in the mug.
It is hot.
Okay, we're gonna turn that heat off. Oh my God, it is hot. I'm sitting up here seriously sweating. I'm about to open up a window in a minute. Maya Caroline said, "Hey."
Hi. Mom, the milk is frozen.
Okay, I don't know why the milk is frozen. That's why I turned it down, because I don't know who keep turning the refrigerator up to like 8 or 9. Like, I don't know what that's all about. And then freezing everything in there.
This is an outrage.
Katie said he did pass the indigenous bill for blacks to claim their true inheritance, i.e. Moorish heritage, but blacks don't know who they really are. But he did pass the indigenous bill for blacks to claim their true inheritance. So are we gonna get some money with that, or we just choosing a group? Because I don't even see how that fully benefits us. We still not gonna be unified, but I guess we could pick a group. So then we can all be grouped off in certain groups. So then that bit of black people is unified within that group. So do we get money for that, or is that part of reparations? Because ain't nobody gave me no check. Did y'all get a check? Maya C Temptation said, hey.
Hey.
Did anybody get a check?
I didn't get a check.
I know I didn't get no check.
Bill, stop. Mom, you said you were gonna go in here and do a video about talking about random stuff. Bentley, shut up. Shh.
No. Yeah, see, I didn't even know about that. I did not know about that, Katie, about this indigenous bill. I think I might look that up. I really do think I might look that up right quick. To see like how was that supposed to benefit us by us knowing what group that we're in. Because I really don't think that we're actually going to figure that stuff out until the end of time. I think that's when we'll actually figure out all of that extra stuff that we need to figure out. Thank you, Mrs. G. Y'all know I'm just on here doing random talking. Like I said, when I get done with this video, that video that I was editing to probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to post that one for the people, for the people that to give a better breakdown of this whole Botham Jean case, and then about that thing that I was telling y'all about that black woman. What did I say she was? A state's attorney or whatever. Probably no pay, but it's in the U.S. Constitution about the Moors. Yeah, I know, because because on this journey of Black consciousness, because it has been a journey, then do kind of go through a phase of trying to figure out where exactly do you belong. Like, are you more? Are you this? Are you that? So I remember when me and Chad first started researching and stuff, we were looking up things about Moors and looking at videos and doing a lot of reading or whatever on the Moors. And I found their history to be pretty interesting. And I liked how, from the videos that I seen, when they got in front of police, how they were able to, and I don't even have the words, say the things that they were able to say to let them know, I guess, that they're not part of the United States or whatever the word is, that I can't even get the word. But, I liked how they were able to do that. But, yeah, it's just been a process of just trying to figure out, as a Black person, who exactly are you and where you're supposed to go. But I think my consciousness started early, because my dad used to be huge on that when I was a little girl. He used to have conversations with me, letting me know about how strong the Black gene was. And he was very much into Black power. And I think that at that time, my dad was partially trying to figure out about Black consciousness too, because he used to listen to Farrakhan a lot. Now, I wouldn't say that he was a Muslim, but I think that he really liked the things that Farrakhan would say. Because I remember every Sunday or something like that, we would get up early and he would put his radio on with his tape. He would have his tape in there and he would listen to the radio station that Farrakhan would come on. Because you know, in Chicago, that thing, their place where they do their worshiping and stuff at with the moon and the star is on the south side. It's like on 70 something on the south side. But my dad would listen to them every Sunday and have his radio with his tape and record the whole thing. And because I remember him being he really wanted to go to the Million Man March. He kept talking about, oh man, I would like to go to the Million Man March, even though he didn't go, but he showed Washington stuff on TV. And I think that I inherited a lot of that from him, even though my family really is a mixed family. And I know black people do that a lot because black people love to call out other nationalities. But like, I got some white in my family, or tell you that they got in. I got Indian in my family. Well, I'm like, I don't have Indian. Geneva, I don't have Indian, and I'm 100% black. My mom is black. My dad is black. My mother's parents are black. My father's parents are black. But like I've mentioned before, I do have mixture in my family because my grandmother had 4 children, and her last child she had by an Italian man. My auntie was by an Italian man. And then, you know, I have 3 aunties, so it was 3 girls, and then my dad. 2 of the girls had children by Mexican men and Puerto Rican, okay? And, you know, so now you got Puerto Rican and Italian and black, and then over here you got Mexican and black. So I have cousins that are mixed with Mexican and Puerto Rican, and then then I got Italian, black and Italian auntie, and then I went and I had Maya by a Puerto Rican man, and then my cousins that are mixed with Mexican, they went and had children by white women. One white, I think one is Mexican. So we definitely have mixture in our family. So I don't know if we necessarily talked about black consciousness and stuff all the time, because I know my grandmother was huge on letting me know. My grandmother, love you, grandmom, but she was huge. Rest in peace. Love her. Love that lady. But she was huge on letting me know back in the day when I was a child that if you want to get you a good man, you better get you a white man. A white man to take care of you. You better get you a white man. So I don't know if black consciousness was basically spoken in our family. It was like we were a rainbow family. You could date who you want to date. We're all one. And that's how I was raised. And I think that's why a lot of the time when some of my family or friends who have been knowing me for a long time hear me speak like how I speak now, they be thrown off a little bit. They're trying to figure out, okay, now where's this all coming from? Geneva with the whole mixed family. Then she had a child by a Puerto Rican man. I ain't never heard her speaking like this before. Now all of a sudden she's talking about this black consciousness and people need to stay with their own kind. Like I told this girl the other day, old associate of mine who had a problem with some things that I said about Amber Rose being a white mother, letting her black and white child say the word nigga. And this particular friend got upset, associate got upset about that and didn't like the things that I was saying. And instead of asking me, Geneva, I've been knowing you for a long time. This is a total different talk than I remember you doing, what, about a decade ago? Can you explain to me where this is coming from? Didn't do that. Felt the need to come here and try to tell me some stuff, and you can't just tell me some stuff. You got to come to me correctly. Now, I'm huge on listening to what you have to say. I listen to you, but if you come to me thinking that you're going to dictate how I talk and how I feel and what I think, and you're going to be able to change that around, see, now you done came to me wrong. Just ask me, where did that come from? I don't remember you being like that. I have no problem with explaining myself. Absolutely none. Hey, Meta, how you doing? Meta. Was I talking to you the other day? Is this the same Meta that I was talking the other day saying that they wasn't doing too good? Oh, okay. So how you doing, Meta? Are you okay today? Are you feeling better, love? I hope you're feeling better today. That's good. Well, I pray that you feel better soon, Meta. And and you can just be back how you was before this whole drama thing happened. Good afternoon, Dr. Jekyll. Y'all and these names. Dr. Jekyll. See, that lets you know that we don't know if Dr. Jekyll gonna snap off. Dr. Jekyll may snap at any time. You don't know. You don't know with the name. We really have no idea. Caroline said the North American Indians are the tribe of Gad. And then speaking of the tribe of Gad, me and Chad was just, oh, he said producer name. don't get Dr. Jekyll started. You know he may snap off. But speaking of the whole Gad thing, don't y'all know the tribe of, don't quote me on the name, Ephraim, the ones that's supposed to be the Mexicans, and then how they say that it's something about a cake unturned. Just that whole scripture right there, that cake unturned scripture was huge listening to other people. So for instance, me and Chad, so there's the scripture that says that the tribe of Ephraim, if I'm saying that correctly, that they are mixed people. And the reason why people say that they are is because the scripture says that they are a cake unturned. And, you know, for some reason, a cake unturned means that you're mixed or something like that. So me and Chad was having this conversation the other day, and we were talking about that specific scripture about the cake unturned. What we did was decided to read that scripture for ourselves, just me and him sit there. Okay. We're not going to listen to what anybody else said. We're going to take the Bible out, read it from the beginning to the end, at the beginning of it, that part, and then the end, to find out what exactly is the Most High talking about when he said cake unturned in the tribe of Ephraim. Man, first of all, me and Chad was on that one scripture. It had to have been about half an hour, 45 minutes, just on one scripture, because you had to read a little bit, stop, process it, read some more, process it, go back, do it again. It was a lot. And the reason why is because I totally get it now. I don't think I had got it before, but I get it now. The Most High wrote the Bible like a riddle. It is like a riddle that you need to figure out. He did not just put the words. It is what it is. I don't know. People thought when he said a cake unturned, he was literally talking about a cake in the cake pan that hasn't been turned. And that had absolutely nothing to do with it. A cake unturned was the Most High explaining how the people were, mind frame, the type of mind frame. That whole scripture is just talking about their mind frame on how they are off as a people, how they follow the other people instead of following what the Most High say. And in that scripture, he gives a whole thing about a baker. And me and Chad was trying to feel like, okay, wait a minute. Is he talking about a real baker? Okay, now he's saying that the baker is asleep. And then the baker didn't turn it on. He didn't turn. So wait, is he actually, I mean, it took a minute. But I appreciate that, because it let me know that when I'm reading the Bible, that I need to read it like a riddle, and that I don't personally think it should be read by one person. I think it should be multiple people sitting there reading it so that you can fully get an idea of what it's talking about. It basically, like, y'all need to be having a conversation about that book. Be like, okay, now this is what I'm getting from it. Is that the same thing you getting from it? Okay, it's not. Okay, so what are you getting? Okay, so why do you say that though? Okay, and like a full conversation. We can no longer listen to somebody read something and tell us what it means, because people be wrong. We be trying to listen to man all the time, and man is wrong. Man don't know as much as we think he know. And while we sitting up there listening to him, we gonna be scared off going somewhere that we shouldn't be going. So that's definitely what I found out, that I probably need to read it with somebody and have a conversation about what I'm reading to get a better understanding of it. And the Most High wrote things like riddles. And just because you may think that that word means that, because that's in your mind what it has always meant, probably don't. You probably got to go back and read some precepts or something to figure out what that word means for the Most High. You'd be like, oh, so for me, this word means this, but when he uses that word, he means this. Okay, I get it now. I get it. So, but I appreciate that though, because I don't think that I have fully understood that. I understood there'd be a whole lot of words that I don't fully understand all the time because, you know, that King James version is written like Shakespeare. That's why I feel like King James and Shakespeare were friends. They used to kick it and hang out back in the day. And that's why I don't like reading that one because I've never been a Shakespeare fan. So I don't understand all that thee, thou, though. It just throws me off. So just give me the other version and then I can read that. That's true, Ty. Ty said the word says study to show yourself. And I'm pretty sure that he appreciates that too. When he see you sitting there struggling, racking your mind, just trying to figure out exactly what he's saying. I bet that's very pleasing to him. That's pretty dang on pleasing for him to try to see that you trying to get an understanding of what he's saying instead of listening to what somebody else had to say about it. And they probably didn't even explain it right. There are a lot of versions of the Bible, but for the most part, they say the same things. There's probably some words that's changed around. We like to just go to the Hebrew version. That's what we like to do, is just read the Hebrew version of it. But I understand what people are saying about there's so many Bibles that it's hard to understand or know which one is real. But what I can say about the Bible is that people use that sometimes. And I'm not saying that you did, that you are, but I'm just saying people use that. And I don't know if they use that like, well, I don't know what to believe, you know, because they done written so many versions of it. So it could all be a lie. But the thing that I like to say about that is it could be, but considering the fact that no one is actually following it, no matter what it's saying, it doesn't matter how many versions of it is. It can be 30, 50 versions of the Bible. No one is actually following it, though, the way the Most High said follow it. Even though there are some words, because you can change one or two words around and completely change the meaning around of a sentence. And that's exactly what they did. They changed the word or two around on some things and completely changed the whole meaning of the sentence of what the Most High was trying to say. But the fact of the matter is that there are so many laws that the Most High wrote and so many rules and things that you are supposed to do. Most people are not following them. Majority people are not following, for instance, the Sabbath. The Sabbath is mentioned in the Bible, in all of the Bibles, written in every version. It is mentioned in there. How many Black people actually keeping the Sabbath in the United States of America? Not that many. There are some, but ain't nobody really doing that. I mean, most people bring up the same stuff over again. Thou shalt not lie. You shouldn't steal. You know, thou shalt not kill. You know, and those are the main things. You're not supposed to commit adultery. You know, like those are the main things. God said, man, the man sleep with a woman, the woman is, it's just the same things over and over again. That's why, you know, people play around with that stuff and then they end up being like, who are you to tell me what I can do? That a man can't sleep with a man and a woman can't sleep with. Don't you lie? So since you lie, I can do what I want to do. Well, okay. Well, if you want all of us to burn in hell, then we all burn. I lie, keep burning. You sleep with who you want to sleep, and we all burn together. Whatever. If that's how you want to work the whole thing, that's why most of us isn't making it. We're not. We're not going. Then the most of us isn't.
My sister
Probably me too. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not perfect. But most of us, no, we're not going nowhere.
Mom, look at this bruise I got on my leg.
Mm-hmm. Well, be careful.
I don't know where it is. I don't know. Anyways, Jasmine wants to go get her potatoes. So give me her monies.
Okay, right. But I thought the potatoes was on
Well,
the
her penne rosa and all that.
Okay.
We'll be back. Do you need anything?
Nope, I'm fine. Get some. Do we need some bread? No, I don't know.
No, we don't need bread.
Okay,
we
we're
need
fine.
milk. I'm gonna get milk.
Yeah, get some milk and see if they have the gallon of that. Right. And just make sure that you get the silk one, the right one.
Okay, I'll take a picture right now.
Yes, Mr. Tony Legend. People try to discredit the Bible all the time. And my whole thing is you can say what you want to say about it. They have changed some words around. Can't deny that. They have taken things out the Bible. That's why there's so many different books. But I personally think that the Most High wanted it to be done like that. I feel like that he wants the people who are really interested in finding out about him to search for him. You really want to know? Search. Yeah, I allow them to snatch stuff out the Bible, but I also made it where that you knew that. You know the stuff is snatched out the Bible that they did that. You know the names of it. You know you can research. Y'all got social media, Google right now. You choose not to. You choose to make excuses and say that they done changed some words in there. How do you know if it's real? How do you, I'm telling you, just go look at all of them for the most part. For the most part, it's pretty much the same. And once you get to reading, you be like, ain't nobody listening to these books. Ain't nobody following them. That's how I know that it's real, because no one is listening to them. Ben, what is it? I don't have anything. This damn dog want coffee. I'm so sick of this. Go ahead, Caroline. Caroline said that she honored the Sabbath the right way. Go ahead, girl. Hey. Me and Chad was just talking about that. Oh, Dr. Jekyll. I want to see that.
Me too.
I want to go see the Georgia Guidestones. Is that what it's called? I would love to see that. When I found out about that, I think that was a few years ago, I was like, what? I didn't even know that that was there. I'm very interested in that. I would love to go see that. I went and watched some videos on it, how exactly the person who donated the money, or they said that one day they just got up and the stones were just there. How you gonna put some stones in Georgia, just put them in a random spot and nobody know? And these are some stones that just can't be moved. So that means that people have to come with boulders and come with trucks and put the whole thing there, and y'all engrave the stones in it, but no one knows where it came from. It's a mystery. All we know is a white man with a Texas looking hat came in the bank and said that he wanted to don't put this money for some, because that's how the story goes. And then the other man, and he said he didn't want to give his name or something like that. And then the next thing you know, really, we can do that? Well, then let me go over here right quick in Illinois somewhere and just go put some stuff up right there, just because, for the sake of it, because I want to, and watch how that stuff be right down, and then they're gonna be able to find me for putting some stuff up. Whatever. Yeah, okay, the Guidestone. Yes, oh my goodness. I would love to see that. I really do want to see it. Jazz said depopulation. They're trying to kill all of us. It's gonna happen. It is. We have no unity anyway. And don't you hate when you bring up something to white people about the injustice of all the black people, the white people killing black people? Don't you hate when white people be like, yeah, but what about you're killing your own self? What about that? Black people killing black people. You don't do anything about that. First of all, most black people probably would be killing their own selves. Chad made a very good point with this. Most black people probably would be killing their own selves, just like white people. Who do you think are majority killing white people? Right, white people. Who do you, out of the Koreans, who do you think is majority killing the Koreans? The Koreans, okay. The Mexicans. Out of the Mexicans, who do you think are majority killing the Mexicans? The Mexicans. So it would be your own kind that would be majority kill. So come on now, white people. Come on. If I need to talk to my black people about killing their own black people, then can you talk to your white people about killing their people, about killing your own people? Because you do it all the time. Why do white people, why is there so much white on white crime? Huh? Why is it? And why is there so much white on white crime, mass murders? Can you explain that? Once you explain that to me, then I may allow you, then I may sit down and talk, but then I probably won't have a conversation with you about black on black crime. Don't talk to me. Don't try to manipulate my mind. You can't play me. No, focus on your own self first. Focus on why y'all keep killing all yourselves, other people, and the damn animals. Why do you keep killing the animals? Why have you made specific days to go out there and kill deers, bears, why? Birds? Why? You act like you're so concerned about nature, and this is nature, and we have to preserve and all. You don't give a damn about these animals. You sit up there killing them for sports, to literally go out there, shoot them, then cut the head off and hang it on your wall. Some sick people. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about white on white crime, white on black crime, and white on animal crime. What is up with y'all people? When y'all can talk about that, then we may possibly, I don't know, I don't feel like it, talk about black on black crime. I'm not talking to you about my people until you focus on yourself. Leave them damn animals alone, acting like you so damn concerned about dogs because oh boy had the dog thing. Y'all was just appalled about it. I bet the deers are appalled. Like, damn, they literally done made certain seasons. They already have a purge. White people have a purge. They purge with animals. That's what they do. That's why they chose specific months to let out there. Oh, I just need to kill something. And they got certain months to just go out there and just randomly kill animals and stuff just for the sake of killing them. And who the hell kills an animal and stuffs it and hangs it in their house? You can try to sit there and make it seem like that this is a fun hunting sport if you want to just kill something. We know kids, we know people that like hurt little cats and snakes and put snakes and firecrackers in snakes' mouths and blowing it up. And what do we call them people? So as an adult, you doing the same thing to animals, giving a specific months just because you chose to do that. So it makes it seem like because you chose to do that, it's all right. Nope, you are. That's just my opinion. We got to be careful with those ones because, like I said, they have their own natural purge. Well, we do know that Rebecca had two. She had Esau and Jacob. And what did they say Esau was? The hunter. And that's exactly what they are today. That's how you know that they had children who had children who had children all the way up to 2018. These are the offsprings of those people from back then. They were hunters then. They were named as hunters in the Bible. And in 2018, going on 2019, they are still hunters. That's why they made that Purge movie. I bet it did something for them. So, woo, I bet they loved seeing that. People just dying, just saying, oh. In the movie theaters, it was, oh, woo, I got a little something now. Seeing that person get killed, all them people get killed. I think it do something to them. I think it do. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion. They try to claim they do, Katie, girl. They try to claim they care more about them animals until they ready to kill them. Then they don't give a damn about that. All they care about is the dogs. That's it. It's just the dogs and the cats. Like that's their main. You better not do nothing to no dog. Oh, you better leave them dogs. Them white people snap you mess with them dogs. Don't get me wrong, that like I love dogs too. Just the fact of seeing them being hurt or put chains around them or making them fight, it makes me feel bad for the animals. Like I really do. So I'm not saying anything about, but I'm just saying how they all over the place with that. You care about them, but then you kill them for sport, cut the head off, hang them on the thing, but then don't hurt them, but then you can hurt them. So it's not right for me, but it's okay for you. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I get it. I guess. Kind of, sort of. Whatever. You say whatever. But yeah. Jazz said, black men loving white is a death to us. Well, I don't necessarily like it, but, I know people are going to do what they want to do. But I just say this. You should, what I will say is I was having this conversation with Chad and I was talking about some things that I had seen on YouTube. And I was like, look, if a person chooses to do that, then hey, whatever, because you can't control people. I don't necessarily like it, but to each his own. But I feel like that you should just at least be honest with the people. Like, for instance, me, I'm on here having a conversation with you all. And I do a lot of black talk, conscious talk, black talk, stick with your own kind, stop mixing with the other races. I talk about white people. I say stuff like that. Okay. And I try not to be politically correct because I choose not to be. I want to say whatever I want to say. Now, let's say that I was doing all of this talking, right? I'm on here talking about black love, black this, don't mix with the other races, woo, 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 la, la, la. Okay. Then one day, now I told y'all that I have children and stuff like that. So y'all know I have children. Y'all know that. One day, Maya comes from the back like she did. And y'all ain't never seen her before. And I've been sitting up here doing all this conscious talk. I said, all of my, I'm black, my children black, we're all black, stay black. And then one day Maya comes, y'all gonna be looking at me like, so is that your daughter? So have you been, she looks mixed. So is she? Because wait a minute, didn't she say she had all black, all her children were black? So so are you with a white man? Have you been with a white? Y'all would just question me then. I mean, like there would be a question and it would totally make sense. It would totally make sense. So then let's say that I tried to justify that. And matter of fact, let's say I didn't even speak on it. She came, I said, whatever, she left. And then all of y'all started slightly coming for me. What? How you gonna talk about black conscious talk and you ain't even, and you didn't even tell us, so what is she? Is she Mexican? You ain't never said nothing about it. Okay, now let's say that my response to that would be, why are you so concerned? I should be able to still have my black talk and have my mixed children, and that shouldn't take away from it. So, y'all black people are so ignorant that you would sit up here and come for me just because of her. Like I didn't think that I had to explain my whole life. At the end of the day, I said my children are black. She is black. She's mixed with black. What more else should I? And literally turn and flip the whole thing on you and not be open-minded enough to know how that may throw a person off a little bit. Why? Because I wasn't honest. All I had to do was be honest. And then, to be perfectly honest with you, there's probably a reason why I did not mention that. There's probably a reason why I did not mention that I do have a mixed child. Probably because I'm worried that if I do, you all may, look at me sideways. I don't know. But in my first mind, that may be what I'm thinking. That would be totally wrong. It's only right for me to tell you exactly what's going on. So then there's nothing that can pop up. So you can start second guessing the things that I'm saying, being like, so is she lying? Did she make this? Or is there other things that she's lying about? And that's kind of what I seen on YouTube that frustrated me. I'm like, hey, do what you want to do, boo. You already heard me. I said that I like to see that. I like to see the mixing of the races, especially with my black men, black women too. So then that lets me know, check, I'm done with you. We got to keep them up out of there. Okay. And then the thing about it is that I haven't always been conscious. I haven't always been black power. I just told you that my grandmother was like, you should marry a white man because all white men take care of you, because she had married an Italian man and had a child with an Italian man. So I haven't always been black conscious. So yeah, there was a point in time where I did date a Puerto Rican one time. People was it. I was, I went black. I went back black. Because once you go black, and you detour, you somehow go back for this system. So yeah, I haven't always been conscious, but even I should be open about that. I mean, I would think I'm sitting up here on this platform. I'm talking to y'all. I'm showing my children. They pop out. And then plus, I just want to be honest. I mean, like, I just want to be honest. And then, like I said, I don't see how you can come for people like that because you wasn't honest and you purposely hid some stuff because you were worried how the people would respond to that. Instead of just being open and saying, look, at the time, I didn't know. I mean, at the time, I wasn't, conscious like how I am now. I made my decision. Now I'm so many years in my decision. I can't backtrack from my decision. It is what it is. But I just want to let you all know this is the situation. So if you choose to ride with me, then If you choose not to ride with me, hey, I understand, to each his own. That's just how I feel about that situation. That's how I feel. Ethnicity, not race. See, now that's what I'm talking about, creation. Those words is too many. I feel like the world created ethnicity, race, nationality to confuse all of us. Korean, Japanese, Thai, Chinese, it's just too many. Latino, Hispanic, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Venezuelan, what is the other one? Ecuador. It's just too many. It's too many. So I just use whatever word works better for me. And I hope that you all will understand, because I ain't got time to be politically correct with these words. For the most part, Black people, you know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like I said, the world has made too many phrases, too many names, too many stereotypes, too many everything. They literally be trying to confuse you. That's why when you say stuff sometimes, you be like ethnicity, nationality, race, is it? Because you don't even know, because it's so confusing. I don't care which one it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about for the most part. I know you do. But yeah, I don't know how long I've been on here. I feel like I've been on here like 3 hours. Probably about a 3-hour piece that I've been on here. And the good thing about it is that I got y'all covered up. I don't even know how many people is on here. Won't he do it? I don't need to know. I just need to talk. I don't need to know how many people is on. I'm looking at y'all on here. I'm good with life. I'm totally good with life. But anyway, people. Oh, let me say this before I get off, because I have to say this for all of my business people. I haven't forgot about you. I've just been overwhelmed and I've been doing a lot, but we will be getting after the business portion, I will be going over to Geneva's Closet Tea, and I'm going to start figuring out what days will I go over there and do videos, and we can just talk about business stuff, just straight business, because y'all know I love talking about business, money, traveling. How do you start your businesses? What do you want to do? Are you trying to figure out how to market the business, advertise the business? I know I have someone questioning me about how to get their YouTube channel together. Whatever, you just ask me the questions, we talk about it. Y'all probably should tell me specifically what you want, specifically what you would like for me to talk about. Email me at genevasclosett22@gmail.com. Again, that is Geneva's Closet, Geneva's with an S, closet with 2 T's, at 22@gmail.com. And yes, we can have this business conversation. So I definitely don't want to forget about that, thinking about everything else, because that's very important, because that's about a person being prosperous with their life, going to another level, trying something different. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing wrong with that. We want to try new things and be prosperous, see what we're really capable of. So we can talk about this news and stuff all the time, but we're trying to like better ourselves. You know what I mean? So but I've been feeling like I've been doing a lot lately, and I just feel like I've been doing a lot. So I've been trying to stay back a little bit from social media, even though I'm still on there. I'm still on there, but I try to refrain a little bit. And there's times that I even want to come on YouTube and do a video, but I may be frustrated or irritated about something, so I pause myself, because I don't want to come on here and start snapping. And y'all be like, what type of Geneva? Did she go through something today? So I try to wait until I woosah myself. So I felt like I was doing better today. I'm better. So I said, I'm gonna come on here and talk to my people. And plus I said, like, I did that video that I'm gonna put up. Yes, Reeves, I'm trying. I'm trying to do what I can do when I can do it. Because that's all I can do for the most part. And yes, so people, you all have a fabulous, oh my goodness, you all have a fabulous Saturday. I hope it's just wonderful and prosperous and everything that you would like for it to be, and then some. And again, make sure you follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. I do see all of your emails and stuff that you see. For the most part, I see all of your comments for the most part. And feel free to email me if you have any information that you would like to give me. Meta, you do good. I hope you feel better today. Peach Cobbler, I hope they hurry up and turn your lights on. This is ridiculous. Weeks more. It's make no sense. But other than that, people, you have a fabulous, fabulous Saturday. I will talk to you later, people. Bye.